rest of the money vanished. And that's where a lot of the conspiracies come from, because all this money's just gone.
Yeah, keep talking for about 10 more seconds. I need to take away my redeems.
Yep.
No, you gotta look at the thing I redeemed.
Which thing did you? I have so many redeems. Hold on, let me turn off my redeems so people don't do it. I'm gonna refund Yuki because I don't do my voice redeems while in D&D.
No, that's what I did.
Which voice redeem did you do?
I wanted you to sing the intro.
Oh, that one I can do. That one I can do.
Okay.
I can't do sultry while I have like 7 people who know me exceptionally well staring at me. Oh, god, I'm on the wrong screen. Why did no one tell me? Okay, there we go.
Then we want
Everyone was talking.
DJ voice, okay?
Did I not give Yuki her book? Wait, hold on. I thought I gave Yuki her book. Let me scroll up real quick.
No, Dakota looks different. I was about to say.
God damn it. Oh, because because it doesn't auto change. Fuck.
Icon.
Yeah, it's because the thing changed it around. Did I not? I have to see whether or not I gave Yuki her book.
Hi.
I did not give Yuki her book. Okay.
Oh yeah, I should log in so I can do rolls just in case Ania has to do insight on all that.
At give books at that which Yuki won. There you go, Yuki. Okay. And then
one time Ania rolls a natural.
Yeah, to replace your person. Hold on.
Wow, my shapeshifting powers are acting awful weird today.
You know, it is how it is.
What?
There you go, Yuki. You can back your thing, Bob.
It's
where's
that atypical episode where the shapeshifter has the hiccups.
Wait, no. Wait, why is it different, Colt? Oh, because you haven't been in the chat for a while. That's right. So
Okay,
I haven't
so
actually
real talk.
copied over
Something
your
I
thing
just
yet.
noticed, and I hate to distract from it, but Cyril, like, I know you don't normally take your helmet off, but can you take your helmet off?
Colty.
That is a subject for a later time.
Right. Steal the helmet.
I can't help but notice that like 4 horns are growing out of the helmet.
Right, now I have to see.
I added straps to the fancy
Oh, that
portrait.
makes my life easier. And then
I added a seam.
Oh, that makes my life super easy. I don't have to move anything around. So, Ania, you'll eventually be swapping out for Penny, and Mel swapping out for Sapphire. And guess where you guys fall on the screen?
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
The same places.
Exact same place, so it works out. Let me.
A flawless plan.
Oh, I don't.
Wait, that means that tomorrow it'll work as well because Sapphire and Ania will take the spots. Yeah, okay, this is perfect.
Gonna be crazy. Colty, hold on. Did you send me?
I did.
I did. Yeah, I have to double check something from Colty. Did you send me just the background, or did you send me the individual nameplates?
Oh gosh, I don't recall.
I think you just sent me the backgrounds. If you could send me the individual nameplates, so I can just swap, as well as a background without any of the nameplates, I'd appreciate that. Feel free to take your time though, since
a lot of them had the individual nameplates, but
because I think I only have your. Yeah, I only have the foreground with all the nameplates in there. So if you could just do a blank, well, not blank, but the foreground, take away all the names, keep the nameplates on there, and then send each nameplate individually. Appreciate that.
yeah, sure. I'll just take everything apart, why don't you?
Appreciate you. All right. As we get started here,
it's gonna take like an hour.
Build the
It's
whole
really
thing.
difficult.
I mean, you have all of them separated already. I think you just have to save and send, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
But okay, let me say hi to everyone real quick, because Jesus Christ, we have a full board. After I drink water, because people keep fucking hydrating me for some reason. Welcome in, Ray, Rose, Ray again. Welcome in. Congrats on getting first. Yeah.
Hey, Sin. Option for her later on. Hydration redeems. I have a filled water bottle right next to me.
Christ, I could make other people drink too. But welcome in, M. Welcome in, Rose again. Oh, because you did hydrate. You did hello and lurk. Welcome in Rose again. Welcome in Creeper. Welcome in M. Welcome in Yuki. I don't know what the intro is exactly, so I'll come up with one. Welcome in Nazario, welcome in Pocket as always, welcome in Asalith, it's very lovely to see you. Welcome on as I scroll through everything. Welcome on in Creeper if I hadn't said it as well. Welcome in Skywolf, is good to see you. I haven't seen you for a little bit, I think. I did post on Bluesky as well. But it's always lovely to catch you guys. If you guys need to rest, relax, sleep to this, if you guys are in a different time zone, welcome in Cross. Then absolutely feel free to. A lot of our videos, a lot of our streams are based on helping people kind of relax, just kind of chill for the most part, and enjoy their time here. So if you guys are using it as background music, if you guys are using it for to clean or other stuff like that, absolutely feel free to. I do not mind in the slightest. And I appreciate everyone who decides to pop on by and lurk. In the meantime, our players, which I do have to adjust at some point, so I'm just going to do both. We have these lovely players, if you've seen them before, and then we also have Rose and Penny from this section. I don't think Penny's in this section, but we do have Rose as Mel in this section as well. As for our heroes for the night, we have a Heroes T, which I will be pinning. There we go. So these are the majority of our players for Tyrant's Wrath, but we are going to be adding in Mel. Welcome in, Wazzy. We're going to be adding in Mel and Penny as well. So if you guys want to see them, you can do the same command there, exclamation mark heroes, but add a K instead of a T. So it works out pretty well. Okay. We do have quite a bit that we're going to be getting through at some point or another, so bear with us as time goes on. First off, as per usual, if you guys would be oh so willing to just do a roll 20 real quick, I would appreciate that greatly, as I have added in the new new / old boy, which I don't think works. Does it work for you guys?
God, my dice are back.
Does that work for you guys? It doesn't seem to. It's a / roll now. You guys can see all those rolls?
I think
I'm seeing all these dice.
Yeah, dice.
And they're not going away. There they go.
All right,
dice.
I'm now really hungry because I wanted to eat those dice.
There's some very pretty dice. I'll give you that.
All different flavors.
I at one point found a set of dice molds that are meant to be, well, they are candy molds that are that are shaped like dice. It's just like, maybe one of these days I need to go grab some of those. It could be fun to make little candy dice.
That could be kind of cute. Nice. But anyway, so greetings, dear spirits, and welcome to the Tables of Tartarus, a division of Purgatory Corner where fate is bound by dice and stories are carved into eternity. I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks. I am... Huh? What?
That's what I wanted you to sing.
Oh. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. God, how do I want to sing those? Fawn. Dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun dun. Greetings, dear spirits, and welcome to the Tables of Tartarus. It's a division, Purgatory Corner, where fate is bound by dice and stories are carved into eternity. I am your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and I'm here with all my friends. Hi. And we shall continue the tale of Tyrant's Wrath, crossover edition. Take your seat at the table, and let the threads of destiny unravel before you. Every story belongs somewhere in here. Your next chapter begins. I pretend he's
I've never been more certain of you being a theatre kid than in this specific moment.
Look, I'm very good at what I do, and what I do is fake what I do. I don't know what I do at this point. It's something. I do something.
You fake it till you make it.
I have faked it till I make it on every single assignment I have ever done for school, so somehow I have won school. But anywho, so we are, as I said, here with a crossover edition. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, a little bit crazy. Tomorrow, we're also going to have a slightly chaotic edition where we're going to be swapping some people as well. And next week, we're also going to be swapping as well to a few bits and pieces. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. We'll see who switches, who does what. And yes, Ray's been climbing that leaderboard, partly due to Creeper is
Don't tell the secret, Sin.
just get a natural 20 and you'll be all the way to the moon. It'll be fine. That was a real Slim Shady. So, yes. Hi, Ducky. God, everyone is here today. Holy shit. All right.
Yeah.
I've kind of at least 10 people, not including all of y'all. So, crazy. So, who remembers what happened at the end of, oh my god. Who remembers what happened last time? That's the wording.
Not me.
Give me a starting point and I can remember. I need a bookmark to follow.
No worries. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what happened.
Do you remember, Sin?
No, I've been doing homework for the last entirety of the last couple weeks. I've been so dead to the world that even Ducky has been like, "Are you okay? We gonna have to sleep a bit, have fun." No worries, guy. I appreciate you. Oh
wait,
Let's
I
see.
think. Everyone went to the inn. They all fell asleep, and in the morning, everyone woke up. Gelmar and Aldith went on a run in which, yes, and I believe Gelmar was trying to ask Aldith what was wrong, and Aldith opened up a little bit, and both Aldith and Gelmar exchanged some talks, some good, deep heart-to-hearts, and promised to spar later at some point. Didn't have to be today, could be later, could be whenever. Meanwhile, back at the inn, Ania and Sapphire were talking to each other, and Ania was asking Sapphire about what they should do about Cyril, because Cyril has been been away from the party and is acting like a brat. So Ania decided to try and call Cyril on the sending stone, be like, "Hey, you can talk to us, we are a party." And Cyril sent back an ambiguous message that worried Ania, so she told the party that they should find him. So Ania used the locate creature spell she's been holding on to this whole time in case she just wanted to find Cyril for any reason. So they tracked down Cyril, found him over a body he had just probably very likely killed, and found out he has not been eating, he has not been drinking, he's not been sleeping. Gelmar got understandably very pissed at him. Ania dragged Cyril away and basically babysit him for the rest of the session, made sure he got some food in him, and refused to leave him alone in case he ran off again. Gelmar, still upset, was this time approached by Aldith instead of the other way around, and they went to go have that sparring session to, work off some steam and all that. And then Gelmar afterwards went to, so during the sparring session, went very well. I believe Gelmar won, but Aldith did quite a bit of damage.
Oh, yeah.
They both impressed each other. So Gelmar came back and wanted to talk to Cyril, but Cyril was asleep, or so he was pretending to be. Gelmar and Ania talked for a little bit. And when Gelmar left, Ania, who has very good perception, noticed Cyril was awake and talked with him about everything that's going on. Cyril sort of promised, even though Ania assured him he didn't have to, Cyril promised to behave a little bit better in the coming days and forever. Unbeknownst to them, though, while they were talking, and during which Ania revealed some secrets about herself, they didn't know Aldith was hanging out right outside the door, and some very sensitive information was revealed during that conversation, including that Cyril did something pretty terrible to Dakota, who is currently Aldith's favorite in the group.
Oh, flip. Really? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No, that part, but flip.
So I believe that's where we left off, and if I've left out anything, everyone else feel free to elaborate.
I think after the spar, Gelmar came back, made the comment that asked Ania to pass on an apology to Cyril, and said he was going to go off to go make a couple pickups. I believe he also slipped in a general question of, do you know what Cyril's favorite pastry is? And you just told him to bring back something you like, and he'd probably enjoy it as much. Yes,
Ania told Gelmar, you should get a pastry that's your favorite, and then tell Cyril that and share it with him. And Ania seemed 100% confident that this was the path, up to Gelmar to follow that path or not.
I believe it
This
was
is the
then that
way.
you turned around and found out that he was probably conscious through that entire exchange.
Yeah.
All right.
Sapphire's also not at the inn. Sapphire is buying things.
Oh yeah, Sapphire went
yeah,
to the
yeah.
craft store, which will be probably gone into next time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that I consistently forget to touch upon, so if I ever do forget to touch upon it, slap the shit out of me with a verbal indication of please touch upon it, because I will forget it, especially with how much homework I've had as of late. Especially if you guys notice anything as well, 100% would love to hear your thoughts on it. But yes, so, after you had your discussion with Cyril, and I believe you changed your what's the word?
Voice.
Your voice during that talk. Oh, why are these fancy colored? Sorry, I'm looking at a thing that Colty sent me. They're all fancy colored. All purple colored. Is that on purpose, Dakota?
The name, yeah. I just write in a off shade of purple when I do lines and stuff. I like to cheat.
It's so pretty. Okay.
It looks better than black.
But yeah, so you had your discussion with Cyril, and we're talking to him about various bits and pieces. Of course, if you guys ever need to, feel free to go look at the previous videos, which are on Tables of Tartarus, or Tot, as I like to call it. And you guys can go and check that out, see exactly what they had said. And after you had a air quote heart to heart, which was more like verbally beating the shit out of him, you
Not that bad.
yeah, no, it's just a little bit. You had left the room.
It was.
Huh?
It was deserved.
Just a little bit.
She could have been meaner.
Oh, 100%. Aldith, were you standing at the door when Ania left, or did you air quote try to hide in some way, shape, or form?
Definitely tried to hide in some shape or form. I feel like she's probably trying to act nonchalant, leaning against the hallway.
Okay. Ania is actually not too aware, so I would let this be passive perception.
Okay.
She isn't expecting one of them to be at the door.
Okay. What is your passive stealth?
It's still really high.
Aldith.
Huh? Oh.
Take your stealth bonus.
If you roll for a stealth right now and and the die result was a 10, what would the total be?
I just look at the parentheses number.
My parentheses number is 5 for stealth.
Oh yeah, because you have disadvantage on stealth.
Heavy armor, forgot.
And I think my parentheses number for perception is 23.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So there is no way on heaven or earth's door that you would not be able to tell that Aldith is just kind of standing right there. It's not like the most obvious standing there, but like they're leaning against the wall, kind of like nonchalantly, just kind of like, I'm here. Just kind of like chilling and shit.
You got fingernails for gauntlets.
Finger guns for God. Yeah, I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Don't mind me, kind of a situation. How you feel about this is entirely up to you.
So, as soon as Ania leaves and closes the door, she pauses for a split second and just slow turns her head with a smile directly at Aldith as if she knew she was there the whole time, which she didn't.
Spoopy. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Aldith is gonna tense up just for a hot second. Just like a... And then she's gonna do a short exhale, and then she's gonna be like, hello.
Hi, what's up? Did you need something?
No, not at all. Just making my way towards my room.
By leaning against the wall?
Gilmore really did me in earlier.
And I would like to insight to tell if she heard anything.
Yeah, for free insight versus your deception, Aldith.
Ooh, I rolled really low.
Hmm.
Am I rolling normal or disadvantage?
We'll go normal. Wow.
Okay. So Ania squints at Aldith. Actually, do you want to, like, say what Aldith is trying to play off with?
Be more specific. Sorry, that's not computing in my brain.
No, that's totally fair. Like, I was going to say that Ania would assume Aldith has been there, but hasn't heard anything bad, because she would assume Aldith would have been acting way worse than she has. But probably that she heard some stuff, but probably not a lot. Would that be sort of what you would hope, or what Aldith would hope for?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Ania will look her up and down for a second and be like, well, all right. I'm gonna go get some food. Are you gonna come downstairs to get food too? Or are you going to your room?
Oh, I'm really beat. I think I'm going to head to my room and get some rest.
Well, all right. And she still looks suspicious, but she's not like that suspicious, and she's gonna start to head down.
Aldith is going to actively wait until Ania gets completely down the stairs before making another move.
All right. It takes just a few minutes or so, but after a while, Nia's downstairs and she's doing all of her stuff. She's completely out of earshot from you, and you're just kind of alone with your thoughts. Would you like?
Aldith is going to take a deep breath, try her best to compose herself, and try to keep a level head, and go straight into Cyril's room without even knocking.
All right. So she's just slams her way inside of there, just like staring you down. There.
Hello. I very much apologize. I've been awfully rude.
Rude is quite an understatement.
Yes. Yes, it's doing a lot of heavy lifting for such a weak word. You look a little worse for wear. Are you okay?
She seems sort of surprised by him asking if she's okay. So she like does a little quirk of her eyebrow, and she's gonna, because she sort of forgot that her and Gelmar had just, fought earlier. So she's gonna be like, "Oh, yes, I'm fine. Gelmar and I just went a little rough. That's not why I'm here."
I would assume not. Can I help you with that a little bit?
How can you help yourself? Is the better question.
I think I've tried to do something alone that it cannot be done alone anymore. The problem is I am ill used to receiving help. I am more often the one doing the helping.
Was hurting Dakota helping?
Oh.
Shot through the heart.
That is that I am the most ashamed of. He has suffered enough already in his life, and can't imagine what knocking on death's door must have felt like.
Oh,
Yet
boy.
you did it anyway. Did you even think? Did you even think before you did something as foolish as that?
The truth? The worst part of it, the thing that has been eating me up, was that I did. I did think about it. I knew exactly where my weapon would end. I know exactly how long the blade on it. I knew how thick the body was between us. I knew how close he was to that body.
What are your morals? What makes you think that you are so mighty that you can possibly take the life of someone else because you think that it's the right thing to do? To finish some sort of goal?
That is who I am. I am a hunter. I was raised a hunter. I was inducted into the order as a hunter. My brothers were hunters. My captain was a hunter. My father, his father. We were all hunters. We did not hunt deer or rabbits. We were trained to hunt monsters. We were trained to kill them, not to bring them back alive. This, however, does not excuse my actions.
So is Dakota just another monster to you then?
No. No. As I said, it does not excuse my actions. What I did was tantamount to murder. And the reaction of Dakota and the rest of them confuses me. I was more prepared for a much harsher reaction.
Do you want one? Because I can give you one right now.
He turns his head and he eyes you up and down. What is left of your strength? I am uncertain if you could.
Oh, boy.
she's not gonna say anything. But I think she'd take off her gauntlets.
It's like, I'm a fisticuff the shit out of you, bitch.
If at any point this gets loud enough for Ania to hear and send her back upstairs, do let me know.
Will do.
There is a spell that would be loud that Aldith can cast that could also throw me through the window.
Smite, 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 smite.
Smite. Just give her a second. No, she's gonna take off her gauntlets and just very lightly set them on the floor, and she's making sure that this is, at least leading up to it, is as quiet as possible to not rouse any suspicion from anybody right now.
Okay.
I like to think that Dakota is just off getting his outfit while everything's happening right now.
He's with Delmar, you know. Two of them went and did that. Okay.
I lost my train of thought. Oh no.
Put down
guys,
your
ADHD meds.
He just took off her gauntlet.
You can not put them on the floor. Motions to a table nearby.
Oh.
Stares intently.
Yep.
Basically.
I'm staring intently at myself, trying to figure out what I need to say. I'm sorry, I do this every time.
Sometimes there isn't anything to say. Sometimes the slap is what you're saying.
The slap.
Okay.
Yeah, she's probably gonna take a step closer, and she's zeroed in on him right now. She can't say anything because Ray can't say anything, so therefore Aldous not gonna say anything. She's pissed.
Okay. So you just walk up and just start slapping the shit out of him?
He just kind of hangs his head. Not resist.
Is he wearing his armor?
Nope. There is. You are getting a rare look at his bare chest, actually.
Oh,
the dad chest.
It is a long, stretched out torso, and the big thing you notice is a scar that is a carved image into his chest.
It looks gnarly as fuck.
Yeah. Then she's not gonna grip him by anything, but she'd like. I feel like she'd get right in his face. And then, can I just cast Divine Smite?
You would have to hit him, but you can cast it on your fist.
Okay. Great. We're gonna cast it on my fist, and then we're gonna punch the fuck out of him.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How does your smite come about? Like, what does your smite look like?
I feel like anything for Aldith, it's probably like this gold, like, ball of light.
Very well. Very well. All right. So yeah, essentially, as like you hang down your head, Cyril, you just like you can see out like the kind of like peripheral vision of yours, even though your head is hanging down, as light starts to fill the ground below you. It's just reflecting off her hand, essentially. As she like readies her stance and straight up just clocks you in the fucking jaw. Roll me a strength check, Aldov.
All right.
If it helps, I
Let me
am
find it real quick.
not doing anything to really resist what's about to happen.
Ugh. Oh my gosh. Ability check, I assume?
Yeah. Just regular check. Oof, as a solid hit to the jaw. That is a solid fucking hit. As your head is kind of hanging down a little bit and you see the light and shit, she like takes her stance. And even though you're sitting down, you're still significantly taller than her. Like your torso is very long. So when she readies her fist, she does have to aim up ever so slightly. And she hits you square in the jaw. And you can actually feel like your head bobbing to the side as she hits you in the funny button. Right in the jaw. You not only, like, your whole body goes completely limp. When you hit that funny button, your body stops working, period, for like a good amount of time. And so when she hits you directly in your jaw, your entire body goes, I'm good. And you dead weight completely as you get flung to the side. So your entire body weight, and you are a 9-foot tall behemoth. You have a lot of body weight to swing around. Your entire body slams into the wall with like enough force to shake the foundation of the building. 100%, every person in the building, including Ania, can hear that hit. Not the punch, but you hitting that wall. There's not a person in the 500 feet of you who did not hear you hit that wall.
So Ania's making her way upstairs, but she's not rushing. She's being quiet.
It's like, he got sucker fucking punched. That's on him. After a few moments, you regain the ability to think again. And oh boy, ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot.
How close is Aldith to me right now?
About 5 feet away from you, roughly.
This might confuse the shit out of her.
Ooh.
I'm going to reach out.
And
I'm going to use Lay on Hands. And I don't know what I have to... I don't know what you want me to roll to see if it succeeds that I touch her.
Or lay on hands?
Well, yeah.
Nah, it should just go through. Just lay on hands.
So... I don't really get up as so much as I sit up, and I reach out and I touch what looks like a dent where Gelmar had hit you in the armor, and you see these bright red viney, just like wet fungus stretch out, reach under the armor, and start patching you up. There's this like low this is like low thrumming as that dull red light, like a heartbeat. And I'm gonna heal you for 10 points.
Oh my god, stop! Oh, Ray feels bad, but Aldith does not.
Yo, son of a bitch. As Aldith, you have those kind of red, sickly vines kind of covering you. You can clearly see that they are radiating a kind of like healing of sorts. It's very, very easy to tell. Healing magic has its very own distinct magic flow compared to every other type of healing, every other type of magic, with the exception of necromancy, which is essentially just the opposite. It's a very opposite flow, and it's very easy to what's the word? Recognize when if you do enough healing magic. as you have these red sickly vines covering you, Ania, you would definitely would get to the door at this point, and you would just see Cyril hasn't even moved himself off the wall, so he is like pressed against the wall, and you can clearly see like blood kind of dripping out one corner of his mask down his jaw, either from his mask slicing into him or just the sheer force of it, or concussion, or whatever it is. But there is like some blood dripping down his chin. And he has like one arm stretched out, and like red sickly vines like flow over Aldith, and you do see like Solangu heal some of her wounds and shit. As you're very used to seeing Cyril do something like this.
So Ania like leans in. She's not standing in the doorway. She's like leaning cutely to the side to look in, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, Miss Aldith, this isn't your room." And if Aldith looks back, the smile on Ania is eerie.
Spoopy.
The only reason Aldith is not looking back is because she is just in so much shock from the fact that even though she just punched the fuck out of Cyril, he is healing her.
Yeah. You could feel it too, and interestingly enough, this does come back to one of your core tenets as not only a paladin, but specifically a paladin of Helm. Is the fact that Helm is the protection god. His whole thing is protecting innocents, just like yourself, where you take care of those who are unable to defend themselves. One of your core principles is actually almost identical to Dakota's core principle, which is if they give you mercy, if they're stretching out a hand, if they are what would generally be classified as an innocent, your job is to protect them, is to take care of them, is to help them. And that, generally speaking, is all medics. Anyone who reaches a hand out to help someone instead of themselves, specifically with healing, but in general situations as well, is someone that you would almost immediately classify as an innocent, as someone to protect, as someone to take care of, as most medics are the ones who are in the most danger 99% of the time. So the fact that he is healing you over himself would put him into that category. So your brain, you're kind of like confused because you just beat the fuck out of him with a single ass punch, and now your brain is saying, wait a minute, how do? what is this interaction? What am I doing here? How do I navigate this? If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes complete and total sense.
So Nate, you just see her have like the most confounded look on her face, the absolute most bewildered, confused, just like mind fighting itself look that you've arguably almost only seen on someone like Cyril before.
Ania doesn't change. She's just leaning into the doorway with eerie smile, and she waits.
All right. So how do you react to this, Aldith?
It's almost entirely obvious that this huge wave of guilt washes over her as she honestly sinks. Yeah, she's gonna sink down onto her knees and cover her mouth as like she starts like actively struggling to breathe. Like she's hyperventilating.
Panic attack.
Well, this is weird. And she's going to start walking in to be slightly past Aldith. So she's like making a triangle with Aldith, Cyril, and her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And would Cyril, or I assume Aldith is going to just stay there. Does Cyril say anything?
I am going to lift myself up from the floor and sort of hold a hand out in a I got this, I think, kind of way.
Mm-hmm. And he takes a step back, but She looks somewhat disappointed for some reason. She's still smiling, but it's like, aww.
I'm gonna go over to Aldith.
Mhm.
And get down on the ground with her. And just sort of like reach out a hand to see if she'll grab it.
She looks up at Cyril with the most, like, not fearful expression, but her eyes are glassy, her lips are trembling, like her hand is trembling over her mouth, and she is very hesitantly looking at this hand as if, like, pretty much in her expression you can read her like freaking glass. You can see right through her. She's like, pretty much, how could he trust her after what she just did?
I understand how you feel. And I think it was well deserved. He's gonna try and like sort of loudly breathe in like a long rhythmic pattern to try and like get her to follow it.
She's sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. She's going to like hiccup like a and then she's going to very, very slowly start falling into that pattern of breathing. It takes a couple tries. It takes a couple more hiccups, but she does eventually fall into that pattern of breathing with him.
Is all going to be okay. And I'm gonna try to reach out with these big, long, three limb type arms, and try to bring her in for like a
Mhm.
almost like a parental like hug.
It's okay, kid. I've been slapped the shit by many, many of my children. Okay.
Aldith is going to like nuzzle herself like right against him in that hug. Like she just completely starts to break down. I guess she actively just starts crying.
Ania like has stepped back to give them space, but her smile has turned to obviously forced, and she's looking off to the side, and she looks almost disgusted. There's like
Oof.
no empathy or sympathy there at all. Something about this interaction is pissing her off, but she's not saying anything.
Mm.
I am going to pump the remaining 30 points of lay on hand to Aldith.
Mhm.
She doesn't need all of it. She
It's
doesn't need all of it.
Too damn bad.
It's too damn bad. Okay.
You keep healing. And everyone in the party has had the experience before of these wet fungal vines reaching in and going right to the wounds in their bodies and just fixing them.
Mhm.
So you feel this just like, you literally feel this like wet, viney thing snaking around looking for the wounds.
Yeah, she's gonna be uncomfortable with that, but like she's too busy.
Everyone's
She's too busy
uncomfortable with it.
crying. She's also too busy crying to really care about the fact that that's happening. If anything, it makes her cry harder.
Ania turns to leave, suppressing her crash out for another time. Again.
Oh.
Oh, it's what?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Is that all you two are going to do?
She has another question for him, but I think it'll be saved for another day when she's mentally stable enough to ask.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alrighty. In that case, we're going to move ahead just a little bit. And we're going to be moving over to Gala. Bye, Nia. I appreciate you. Let me just make sure I have all of my Gala stuff. I feel like I put them all in the right place. But at the same time, I'm an idiot. So it's possible I did not. Okay. But yes. And we're going to go ahead and grab... On just one moment. You. Oh wait, I can just do this. Hold on. I got this, guys. I'm smart. Kings.
Total confidence.
There you are. Whoop. Nope. Do. Wish I could do this ahead of time, but it's exceptionally difficult to do so, but that's okay. We're gonna put you right there. Just right in Nia's spot. There you go. You two are about the same height, which is hilarious to me. We're going to grab King's Mel. There you are. And we're going to put you also there. And Mel, you look fancy enough that honestly that could be your outfit. I just like how fancy you look, I'll be honest. Okay, there we go. And then
one must always be fancy. It's obvious.
And then turn on the names. I'll get faster at this one day. But there we go. Haha! I did it. Ignore that your name is partially hidden by the books. That's okay. You're a sneaky person. That's your job. To be sneaky. There we go. All right. People are where they need to be. Fabulous. And now I need to do that. We'll do. Don't worry, guys. We are going to be 110% cool in just a second. I think that was all of them. 1, 2, 3. Who am I missing? Wait, am I missing somebody? No, yes, right. I have that. I'm not missing someone. I'm smart. I am missing his DMs. Don't worry about it, guys. There you are. I found your DMs. I swear to God, I fucking downloaded this shit multiple times over, but whatever, I guess. Do that too. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now I go over. You guys are gonna see something super cool. Are you guys ready for the super cool change up? It's gonna be super sweet.
Alright, so long as it doesn't crash the flipping game.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's been a lot of really weird things that's crashed the game lately.
It's okay. I can't say it won't, but at the same time, I can say it probably won't. You know,
We're about to find out.
God, I have 2 different fucking folders with this shit. Why did I do this to myself?
Because you hate yourself, Sin.
Okay, just because you're not wrong doesn't mean you're right.
Just because you're not wrong doesn't mean you have to say it so loud.
I know, right? So we'll go with the fancy outfit. Does that switch for all of it? It does! Yay! There's Galmar. Okay, it'll eventually switch. I forgot it doesn't automatically switch. That's annoying. Okay, hold on. It will switch when I say it will switch, which will be when it decides to switch. So we'll give it some time, we'll give it some credence, and we'll pretend that I am not flipping out on the inside and the outside. I feel like I'm missing someone again. Oh, it's Dakota. That's what I'm missing. That's right. Okay, go on. Dakota. There's Dakota. If you guys get bored watching, don't worry. I had nothing else for that. Just don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's see if I need to switch Galmar's picture. I don't. Okay. Maybe I need to refresh it. Maybe. Nope.
And this is how many days later?
It's fine. It's fine.
I was gonna say I made this thing in 24 hours.
Yeah.
No. I'm
like
asking,
3 weeks ago.
No, I'm actually asking in-game days.
Oh, a day later.
Okay.
So yeah, not super far from it.
You unfortunately still have 2 exhaustion.
Okay, so I'm doing my math right here.
Yeah. Let's do that, and then we'll do... you'll probably be at like 1 exhaustion, I think. Oh, wait, why is it not? Okay, there we go. Okay.
He started with 4 2 days ago, and you only lose 1 per long rest.
Good lord, you had 4? When the fuck did you have 4?
Because I'd been...
When we found him.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. I forgot you had 4. Good lord.
Fancy cereal.
Yay, it is a
I was working through some stuff, and I was doing it in the most unhealthy way possible.
That's fair.
Well,
That's fair.
Aldith really knows how to take care of herself healthily as well, apparently. Fucking slap the shit out of you.
Aha, there you go. Okay,
We're all
just need
really
to
bad at the taking care of
I hate to tell you this, Sid, but that looks like... Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. No, I had to overwrite and then rewrite and then overwrite then rewrite, so hold on just one moment. It's not super hard to do, thankfully. It's just the way that they had it before
Sid,
was so much
that
nicer.
was the wrong one.
Is it the wrong one? Did you send me another one?
Yeah, I put another one in the arts tab with a scarf.
Oh yeah, it's in the arts tab. That's right. I was looking at our DMs.
Hold on. Let me reply to it.
No, you're good. I see it. Thank you. Well, let me replace that one then. I do like it. Yes. Maybe that will work. And then who else am I missing? I'm always missing someone. Alda. That's who I was missing. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Only take me 10 minutes to get things normally done because honestly, the way that they have this is super annoying.
Dakota, you look so cute.
Alda. There you are. And then switch that to Aldif. Aha! There we go. There's Aldif. Okay. And then go back over to this tab. Go to Galmar. Flip Galmar. There we go. Go to sources. Go to Galmar. At least I know how to do this now. And it's way faster. And then go to Galmar again. Go to this. Go to Galmar. Pat it. There we go. Yay! Everyone has been adjusted. Let me move you guys ever so slightly. Dakota actually doesn't need to be adjusted all that much. But I do love Dakota. Dakota's adorable. Look at this shit. Okay. Aldif, I need to move you down. There you go. Sapphire is not here. Mel is fine. Gelmar is fine, surprisingly. And Cyril needs to get thunk. Wait, hold on. Oops. Cyril. Donkey. A little bit smaller. There we go. Look at that fancy bitch. Alrighty. Now that everything is actually set up for once. Only took me 10 minutes. That's actually a lot faster than I usually do. We are fancy bitches now. Alright, so. You guys. So we're skipping ahead just a tad bit. Why do I not have my shit open? But you guys are skipping ahead just a tad bit. So we're starting more or less the next day. You guys got a little bit of rest. You guys are still pretty tired. But it's been kind of a rough time. You know, all of your rough days, all of your rough hours and stuff like that. So, today is not very much different, but it is the day of the gallows. So you all start getting ready. You all start just, putting on your fancy suits, your fancy shit, your fancy cowls or whatever, all the shit that you got from Monsieur Billbottom. Galmo, I would say that you did notice that there was another venturing group while you were over there. However, none of them particularly were that interesting to you. Mostly because Mr. Bellbottom was shouting at the top of his lungs for half the time that you were in there.
I imagine at this point, Galmar's just impressed he was able to finish Cyril's outfit this fast, considering he just gave him the plans.
Yeah, there's one thing that this man can do, is create the top of the line fanciest shit that you will ever see. There's also one thing this man can do. It will be breaking you down bit by bit for being a fashion disaster that he cannot hope to possibly contemplate fixing. Until he does.
That's some fake shit. He's definitely fake.
He's very good at his job, and there's a reason people pay him so much. He's just kind of a dickhead. But yeah, so, you guys got all your fancy shit. Aldif, of course, is probably uncomfortable not wearing armor. As was stated in the invitations that everyone here has gotten, there is no armor or weapons that are allowed within the halls of the... we're going to call it the Grand Halls. Within the Grand Halls. It's a building that you guys know roughly about. Cyril, you've been here maybe 2 or 3 times. Is a building that is almost exclusively used for fancy events. Unlike the meeting hall in the middle of the Inner Sanctum, this hall is pretty much never used. Aside from big events for ambassadors and other people, gestures of goodwill, incredibly important moments, stuff like that. So this place being open is incredible, you know. There are all kinds of people coming in here from various adventuring groups to different sets of people, to folks from the outskirts, to folks from the Inner Sanctum. There's a clear difference between everyone walking into this building. As you all get up to the area, Mel, this will be the same for you and Penny as well. As you all walk up to this area, there's a lot of people doing check-ins. From what you can tell, it's magic-based people. So a lot of high elves, specifically from the Starshout Kingdom, are staying there and helping people go through, checking their items and stuff. As you guys approach, each one of you gets effectively the same general business. They ask you to surrender all of your weapons as a gesture of goodwill. I assume you all do.
Can I say something, actually?
Absolutely.
Can we have, because I know I mentioned it to Ania, so like I don't know if we could say we made this plan. Can we have like strapped all of our weapons to the elk and just have it nearby, just in case?
Yeah, as long as the elk doesn't go within the general bounds of the area, they aren't going to care if you have an elk covered in weapons.
Yeah. I mean, it won't go nearby. It won't go anywhere. It won't go anywhere inside the bounds unless it's necessary.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. So he asks you surrender, or yeah, it would be a guy asking you to surrender all of your different weapons and armor. The only exception being Cyril's helmet, which was specifically requested to be left by whatever the Tabaxi ambassador's name was. I can never remember her name.
Mavra?
Yeah, Mavra, thank you. Mavra specifically stated that your helmet was to be left on due to your personal creed. But everything else, armor-wise, so anything that wasn't more or less fine clothing, anything that was specifically designed for battle, needs to be left at the doors as a gesture of goodwill and peace, as that's been difficult.
I don't got any weapons on me.
If you don't have any weapons on you, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they keep all the weapons in like contained areas next to them, so it's very difficult for anyone to get to them. So your weapons and armor and shit will be safe if you decide to bring them and leave them there. Is there anything that people are leaving with these people, or are you all leaving it back at your tavern?
Nope, Penny left her dagger back there. Everything.
Mel doesn't traditionally carry weapons, so this is fine.
That's fair.
I left my armor, my gauntlet, my great axe, my bag of rune stones, all back at the inn.
Okay. What weapons do you have, fucking thief? Huh?
Gilmar just refused to tie them to the elk.
I mean, I probably didn't know that was your plan until later on.
You didn't bring your stuff? Oh my god.
All right. And Aldous?
I feel like she probably would have tied, like, if she knew about like the whole elk thing. She has a change of armor there. She has her armor there, and she has her sword there. She ain't giving that shit up. She's so uncomfortable right now. She's like, let me get into my armor, please. Let something happen.
And I will say that, let's see, who would be in this area? So, Aldous stands out like a sore thumb. And by that, I mean, she legit, like, when you guys look at Aldous, there's a clear difference between her and 90% of the people in the area around you. Like, she is what most of you consider absolutely stunning. And I mean, like, drop dead gorgeous. Like, you look at her and you legitimately, assuming you're attracted to her general species and her gender, just murders the shit out of your brain. Just a look at her does that. There are two other people who do the same thing, and both of them are male. Millie, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Fucking, you see, God, Mel, can you describe them better than I can? I'm pretty sure you can.
Define or
who am I describing?
Ortus and Grail.
Ortus.
Not really, no.
Okay. Penny, are you good with descriptions? I'm bad with descriptions.
I can't
I'm
describe
not
other
100%
people's characters.
I'm not 100% sure what they'll be wearing, but like
suit and tie. We'll go with that for right now. That's just fancy get up.
But I feel like Ortus would be wearing, you know, not the suit jacket, and the shirt would be open. Because I feel like that's just what he would do.
This fucking six-pack abs on full display.
Yeah, and his new scar, probably.
Yeah, big ass new scar too.
But yeah, dude, I'm not really sure. I feel like I don't.
That's fair. So you guys would see two ashen-skinned men walking pretty much next to each other, going up to more or less the gates. They are both above 6 feet. They both have bigger biceps than most of you guys have faces. They are walking giants. But the thing that strikes you the most is they both have golden irises and are what most would consider peak male physical form. Like, literally, there are people drooling over them in the same way that Aldith is being drooled over as she walks on by. They are getting the exact same, reactions from everyone as they walk on by. And this is relatively important for your guys' characters specifically. But that's just something you guys be noticing as this happens. Most people are just kind of fawning over them. But yeah,
I feel like Ortuz wouldn't notice.
Oh, absolutely not.
But Grail would be like glaring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
Taka. The other one is just annoyedly looking around. Kind of reminds you of Cyril. Just not as big. But yeah, so you guys don't really have anything to surrender for obvious reasons, so they just nod. For let's see, Ania. I'm trying to think of any to think about this. For Ania specifically, this will also be for Penny. Hi Stewie. But for Ania, for Penny, they're just gonna assume Mel because they haven't seen much of what Mel does. I'm trying to think if you guys have any other spellcasters on your team. Sapphire is a marshal technically. At least they would assume she's a marshal. I don't think she's done anything that make them assume that she's caster. Callista.
I was about to say maybe Callista. She definitely floats people.
They would assume she's a spellcaster and not marshal. So Callista, Penny, Mel, and Ania. They would all give you basically bracelets, a specific bracelet. You can take these off at any time, but essentially this is what all spellcasters have to wear. It dampens your magic. You can take off any time. Is more or less just a peace meeting kind of thing.
I don't think Mel can wear that.
It would not dampen your abilities enough for it to be of any problem.
Okay, so it's okay. That's fine.
It would have almost negligible effect on you.
You're like, it dampens their magical abilities. I'm like, that will kill me.
Yeah, it would have almost negligible effect on you. They just don't realize.
Actually, hold on. Second question: what's it made of?
Yes, that was my. Yep.
There is made of. I would probably say. You know what monocrystals are in this world?
No.
So essentially,
I can take a guess based on the name.
Yeah,
it's
essentially
not, okay, let me rephrase. It's not iron, right?
No, it is not iron. It is not metal. It is essentially condensed.
Then Mel can wear it.
It is basically condensed monocrystals shaped into a bracelet, which is why it takes your mana to a degree, is because it's literally siphoning your mana to a degree. So it's kind of difficult for you to use mana with it.
It's a good day to be a cowboy.
They have no idea what the fuck you do, but they assume that you're marshal to some degree. They don't put this on marshals because it's literally pointless. You're welcome to keep it, but for the most part, it is considered to be not really a defense against spellcasters, but is meant to symbolize the peace that spellcaster is trying to bring in. Every one of the spellcasters in this building, almost all of the ambassadors also use it, and every single elf, period, in the building has one of these crystals around their wrist. Except for I should specify, every single high elf has a ring around their wrist. Again, you can take off at any point in time, but they will usually, based on your guys' assumptions, they will probably think you're trying to start some shit if you are a relatively known spellcaster and you pull it off of you.
Don't make me take my bracelet off.
They're probably gonna think you're gonna trying to start some shit, and they are not gonna be happy about that.
Pull my earrings.
Pull my earrings, bitch.
Penny, when they try to hand it to her, she'll be like, "Oh no, you don't need to worry," and she'll hold out her own wrist and say, "Greg gave me one already."
Oh my god! Holy shit! That works so well! Oh my god!
It matches my earrings.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Oh, hold on. Oh my god!
And Aldith too?
Huh?
Did they put one on me and Aldith too?
They believe you're a martial, not a spellcaster.
Yeah, your physical violence is more threatening than your magical violence.
Yeah, they have so they're basically just like spot checking people and being like, we have rough records, and this is what we assume you are based on these records, because they only have access to the actual records and shit. So based on you and Aldith being, you know, powerhouses of God, they assumed, in this case, literally, they assumed that you guys would just beat the shit out of people instead of spellcasting the fuck out of them. So they're like, you have arms. We don't know what to do with that. They stare at Penny for a minute, trying to contemplate about whether or not this works. But then they just kind of assume, I mean, the ambassador did give her one in preparation of the day. I guess, yeah. I guess that works. And yeah,
okay, cool.
They let you through.
They're not checking bags or anything?
They do basically a general check. If you have any metal that goes through, or just general like weaponry and stuff, it will be spotted immediately. They have several people checking over it. And most like hardcore magical signatures, they will also be able to check. But most mundane magical signatures or things that relatively won't be important, or people, won't matter to them. So
I don't know what the jar in my bag would give off, but that's the only thing I have.
Almost nothing, so they wouldn't be phased too much by. That's just like they give
it would be fine.
Yo, listen.
They give a very cursory glance over all of your shit just to make sure you're not smuggling anything in there that would be easily detectable. Because if it's not easily detectable, honestly, they don't care. There's more of a front than anything else, but easily detectable shit they want to do. But you all managed to make inside. As you guys do, both Sapphire and Ania kind of split off a little bit. They kind of get like, you guys just kind of walk in, kind of move shit around, and same with you, Mel and Penny. You guys kind of get split off to a degree. You guys start wandering a little bit. We'll get more to the specifics here in just a second. But here is what you all see. I'll be reading this on King's Kindness too as well, but this is what you all see. The heavy oak doors swing open, and a rush of light and sound greets all of you. The grand hall is nothing like the town outside, for tonight has been utterly transformed. The ceiling rises high above, its beams strung with silver cloth and evergreen garlands. From them hang great crystal chandeliers, scattering light into starlight glimmers that dance across the walls. What was once a plain civic hall now feels almost like a noble's palace. Very clearly, a lot of the Starshout Kingdom people came by in order to help set this up, and it was very likely a large contribution by the Elven Ambassador herself, Alicia. Beneath your feet, the stone floor has been polished, almost like a marble sheen. It's a glamour that catches faint reflections as you move. Across the vast space, guests mingle in clusters. Merchants in their best finery, nobles wrapped in silks and jewels, and the occasional folk trying their best not to look out of place. There are so many people from the outskirts who are in here. They clearly are fumbling to try to be as fancy as possible, and definitely failing half the time. You have people from Technopolis who just kind of are there, but they're not quite fitting in properly. They're just like almost in, but almost not at the same time. They just feel slightly out of place. And then you have the nobles from the Inner Sanctum who look like this is an average Tuesday for them. The air hums with conversation, from laughters to whispers to low tones from what you can only assume are deals being made in the shadowy corners. At the far end of the hall arises a broad staircase, sweeping up to raised aisles. For now, it stands empty, simply bathed in pale, enchanted light, clearly meant for some kind of grand arrival or some kind of large event that will be happening at some point later in the night. You guys have heard that there is some kind of thing that's going to happen. There's some sort of really big event, some sort of big announcement that they are holding on for just a little bit, that they are going to use to spread more entertainment and help the moral standing of the area. But for now, it stands empty. A small orchestra plays a gentle elven waltz, something that they have certainly been performing for hundreds of years, if not more. It fills the space with elegant notes, mostly string or instruments. Low banquet halls line the walls, weighing down with dishes fit for royalty. You even see Strong Fist standing there, just kind of doing some, not quite bartending, but he's essentially mixing drinks and making sure everyone gets what he needs to. You see Greta moving around. She's in the most amazing clothing. It flows around her like is silken cloth. She clearly is moving more into her elven nature, as she is moving more elegantly than you've seen half the time. Even when she was inside of the Stone Mug Inn or the Wanderer's Rest, she did not move even half this elegantly back then. She is clearly in the midst of her element here. You even see Goldscent running around, trying desperately to put food on tables and make sure everything works right. You guys see Roasted Peasant, glazed with different spice berries. You see Vezin in rich sauce.
No, hold on. Sorry. Did you say Roasted Peasant?
Pheasant.
Pheasant.
Pheasant, like
Sorry.
the bird.
Yeah, let me just grab a whole ass fucking pork and just beat them to death.
Peasant, and I was like, that kind of defeats the purpose of this entire meeting.
It did sound like peasant. It
Sorry.
did.
You're good. I have a lisp, so it happens. But you have venison in rich sauces, candied fruits and cheeses, delicate pastries shaped like flowers. You have stuff from the cannibalism. You have stuff from the Dwarven lands. You have stuff from the Elven lands. You even have stuff from the Orcish lands too. And let me tell you, they're very obvious which ones they are. But there are silver goblets lining the halls with wines and meads and other fluids that honestly you're not entirely sure what might be. Their aroma is warm and inviting to you. You notice other spaces as well, a balcony that overlooks the entire gala. Its shadows are perfect for general watchers. A side hall already echoing with laughter of those playing games of wit and chance. Tall glass doors leading to a moonlit courtyard garden glowing with enchanted lanterns. It's almost the middle of the night. They did this on purpose in order to be able to add a little bit more enchantment to it, a little bit more lighting to it. The moon shining overhead while you are outside is absolutely beautiful, absolutely astonishing. The air is vibrant, but for some reason, there is some kind of edge there. There is something that immediately bothers each and every single one of you, but you can't quite tell what it is right now, and no, perception check is not going to help you in this case. It's just a gut feeling that you all get as you step into these doors. Inside, a herald's voice rings out clear and formal, and he says, announcing the 2 new guest parties. Tyrants, remind me what your name was.
Vale's Equinox.
Thank you. Mel or Penny, what was your guys' name? Did you have a name?
We didn't.
We don't have a name.
Interesting. Okay. I think he's just gonna make up some bullshit then. Introducing Vale's Equinox, and you guys walk in, immediately get spread apart. And then he goes, and introducing, and you hear like a pause.
Penelope! My name is Penelope. Hello.
Penelope and crew.
Her name is Millicent. But you can they call you Mel?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you guys heard a lot of cheering for Vale's Equinox, but as you guys walk in, it's just like faint clapping and confused looks.
Do I see Greg?
You would, yes. And the guy goes, guests of Gregory! And they immediately all start clapping again.
That's right.
Hi, Penny. All right. So, as we're in this moment here, I want to kind of walk through a little bit of a few things here. So, we're going to start off with Cyril. You and your crew are here. Ania has clearly split off at this point. Same with Sapphire. They seem to be zeroing in on something or another. You're not quite sure what. You are with Galmar, Dakota, and Aldith. Around you are a significant amount of people, but Mel is also relatively close to you guys. Penny's also close to you guys. You guys heard that introduction as most of their party just kind of fucked off in one direction or another, and they're just kind of standing there. How are you taking in this scene? You are easily taller than every other person in this entire building, by the way.
Right. I am sort of scanning the room. I'm still hoping to see any sign of where whatever danger might come at us.
Okay.
When they announce that Millicent and Penelope are guests of Greg, my head kind of snaps over to them.
Okay.
So, I think I'm going to... Penelope, I'm gonna say, probably seems like the most approachable?
For certain, yes. Of the two of them.
She's still waving at people.
What's Penelope look like?
Oh, yes. Feel free to give me descriptions.
Like what is she wearing or like what she looks like in general? You know what? Here we go. She has just like shoulder length auburn hair. She has purple irises, but the pupils are like cat's irises. And then her dress is it's a black cloth with like white lace details up top, and then she's wearing some like not ankle boots, like a little bit higher, but they're kind of fancy looking with a little bit of lace on the top as well. And then she has a little bag that she's carrying, like a purse on her arm.
Now, I believe you also have sharpened teeth, if I recall correctly.
Correct. But she's not smiling with like her teeth showing because she knows that's kind of freaky. But if she does, you will see that she has too many sharp teeth.
Okay.
And I will post in the voice chat, like, I guess, some pictures of the stuff that she's wearing.
Okay. So I'm gonna lean down to the other three in the group that are whoever's still with me at that time.
I mean, I think that would be everyone that's currently on the screen.
Just making sure. I didn't want to speak for you for the three of you.
No worries.
I am going to try and see if I can find some things out from these new friends of Gregory's.
Would we be able to respond to this, or?
Yeah.
Gelmar was mid-clap applause for the Gregory's friends group. Like, loud clapping, humble smile, eyes closed, the whole bit. Then Cyril just does that. He does stop abruptly, but looks at him confused. He's like, shouldn't we be pleased to have more individuals working for the improvement of the city?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that I can't find out more that I need to know from someone who is not. What's the word?
Dakota nods.
Wielding a greased tongue.
Gelmar gives an even more confused look. Is this the sleep talking, or is this the a drowsiness talking?
No, maybe. I don't think so.
Part of me wants to incite him anyway. Above game, I know he's serious, but
Dakota, what are you saying?
It's like Dakota nods. He's been rather timid this entire time. In such a overtly large crowd. He's never been in something like this before, especially with all these Star Shadow High Elves around. And he just kind of like tipped his hat, just kind of looking down when the group was being shouted out.
Okay. Cool. Aldith, are you back?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. How do you react to Cyril?
I think she's gonna offer to go with him.
Okay. That work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, yeah, let's say Gelmar, you don't have to roll insight against him. You would be able to just tell, generally speaking, that he is still drowsy, but he seems to be in his right of mind to a degree. And moments later, Mel and Penny, you see this 9-foot tall, helmeted, antler having head person walking directly towards you guys. It is impossible to miss him. He is leagues above every other person in the building. When he starts walking towards you, it is incredibly noticeable. How do you react?
That guy's taller than you.
That's
like
not
really
an
tall.
uncommon feat. He is quite tall, though. Mel is looking, so she can see Greg, obviously.
He's kind of at the front of the area, kind of near the staircases, talking with a lot of different individuals. You can almost tell most of them are either royals or they have some kind of trade implementations or something. He's talking shop.
Is the Elvish ambassador there as well?
She is not, no.
Mel will wait then.
Okay.
And watch as Cyril and Aldith, I assume, approach?
Yeah. So Cyril, yeah, you approach the two of them. They both just are looking at you. Your fucking freakish giant nature walking towards them. They're just looking.
I think you're supposed to have that on. Like, I think you were supposed to take it off.
Yes.
Penny.
It is.
I'm sorry.
It is against the rules of my order to remove my helmet in public.
Oh, okay. That's cool. What's your order?
It is. I am actually quite the last of them.
Well, that's too bad. Do you think maybe I can join? I join. People really like it when I join places.
I think the world has moved on from needing us.
Well, then let's just move you guys forward too. What would be better than having a new member? Right? Mel, do you want to join?
Penny, sweetheart, you can't just... I'm terribly sorry. You are part of the other group that was introduced with us at the same time, yes?
Yes. And where are my manners? I attempt call of some sort. I am Cyril Eldevich, Second Spear of the 8th Legion of the Order of the Briar.
Mel, roll me history. I said Mel, roll me history.
That's bloody no. Okay, I don't have any bonuses to this.
The name sparks an inkling in your head. You recognize it, but you have no idea where from. It's one of those things that just kind of itches in the back of your head where you're like, I heard it
I'll
somewhere.
think on it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue,
I
Cyril?
see. It's a...
Oh, sorry.
And Silver Knight of the outskirts. And you both would be...
You can call me Mel. I am someone of ill repute, but no significance.
I'm Penelope. You can call me Penny. Sometimes I make food. I work sometimes with Goldscent. You can see her, she's right over there. And
You hear cussing off in the distance.
yeah, that's her. And like we go on adventures and stuff, which is really cool. And I think maybe you go on adventures too, so maybe you already know about this. I think most people go on adventures here. I don't have as many names as like you do. You can call me Penny.
She's so precious.
He chuckles a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Penny and Mel. And he motions to Aldous standing next to him. This is... I'm kind of like giving her the chance to introduce herself.
Aldith is going to very awkwardly take a little step forward, and she holds out her hand, but it's slightly trembling. And she's gonna be like very meekly. She's just gonna be like, Aldith Faetheria, nice to meet you.
Is she extending it like a handshake?
Yes.
Mel will take the hand and like gently twist it and lift it to her lips and kiss the hand and then lower it. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Damn, that is.
No.
Ooh,
Ray is short circuiting. Give me
Raising up in 2 seconds as she flatlines. Jesus Christ, someone get me some electrics.
I love that my reaction is live on television.
I blame Can't blame me for shit. I didn't do nothing.
She about as red as a stop sign right now.
Fire itself dulls from her presence. Jesus Christ, alright.
Is that how we're supposed to do it?
I love the idea of Penny looking at Cyril's hand as she says that.
It's quite the event they've thrown, isn't it? All this for the betterment of society.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I can think of numerous other things. But I suppose a little bit of back-patting is good for their morale.
Yes, I suppose it is.
You are friends with Gregory, no?
In a manner of speaking.
He downplays it. We're like his favorite.
Okay.
Are you now?
Yes. Yes. Look, no, seriously. He gave me these earrings and he gave me this bracelet.
Oh
they are so beautiful.
Thank you. I like your the horn things.
Antlers.
I appreciate that. Tell me, Do you know anything about what has been going on recently in the outskirts? There's been quite a bit of destruction and
Penny puts her hand on the back of her neck. Well, I was
We've
practicing
been-
fireball.
Okay, Penny. We've been out of town for the past, what's it been, Penny? Week or two? Week and a half?
Yeah, about a week. We went to climb a mountain.
Anything that happened in the outskirts in that time, we wouldn't have the foggiest.
I've been investigating some unsavory trade that has led me to the sewers.
Sewers is a horrible place. I don't recommend it.
Oh, you've been?
Yes. I've been in the sewer water. Oh.
Sorry. Why
Okay.
are you asking about? I'm fine. Why? What kind of trade in the sewers?
What do you know of moon dust?
That's another history
Damn,
roll for
what
you.
do I know of moon dust?
What does that mean?
That's another roll for history for you, Mel. Petty, you know, unfortunately, nothing about moon dust. Is incredibly... yeah. So let's say it's incredibly rare information, but specifically it's rare information in the last century or two. If you've been around for long enough, cough, Mel, cough, you will pick up a few things. You know of moon dust as one of the most difficult drugs to A, get access to, and B, to crush. Roll me intelligence check, actually, really quick. Let's do intelligence save.
Just like straight intelligence?
Just do it. Yeah,
yeah.
save intelligence.
While
yeah.
Mel is thinking, Penny like puts her hand on her
Oh,
chin and
okay.
she's like, "It sounds like dust that comes from the moon, right?"
It's fair. You now know why you recognize Cyril. that did
Why
it.
do I recognize Cyril?
200-ish years ago, maybe 180, maybe 190 years ago, so sometime around that, there was a moon dust organization that had popped up. Many people call this the windmill incident. Essentially what happened was what do you call them, Cyril? A squad, a assortment, what's the word?
What are we talking about?
Your legion, your people.
Oh, yeah. Chapter, I guess, would be another good word for it.
That works. A chapter of individuals, which was more or less specifically designed to go after either big drug organizations or really big enemies and stuff. Big monsters, basically what the Swords Guild couldn't do or they didn't have time for, more or less. They were sent to eliminate this drug trade. One of the first-ish times that moon dust really had occurred, to the best of your knowledge, moon dust, the way you can think of it is it takes the raw magical ability of somebody, enhances it, and gives them hardcore LSD delusions, which enables them to be able to create magic that has never been heard of before. It also makes them go completely cuckoo crazy, and can in fact kill them if they overdose on it too much, or if they just never come down from the high. It's extremely dangerous, and no one has been able to figure out where it comes from. But this windmill incident was a large supplier of it that had popped up and it started like really making a name for themselves. So a chapter was sent by Harmonious Haven to go take it down, and they did expertly. It involved many deaths, and the person who was at the leader of that was the Silver Knight of the Outskirts, which would be Cyril, that you just heard. That chapter, however, as of probably 170 years or so ago, disappeared off the face of the earth. There are no records of that chapter. There's nothing that has ever been heard about it, and no one ever talks about it again. And anyone of the higher ups that you've ever questioned about it have shut that shit down like a wildfire. Effectively speaking, that chapter was erased from history. And you are one of the only people that knows that.
Mal will smile up at Cyril at this question. And Cyril, I'll say, like, you're old, right?
Mm.
You look into Mel's, like, violet eyes, and there is something much older than you looking back in that instant before the look is gone. And she'll smile at the question and go, "No, I can't say that I've heard of Moondust recently. Why, are you trying to make up for past mistakes?"
Ooh. Shivers.
It would seem that...
That's right, bitch, I know things too.
It would seem that a weed like Moondust has found a new place to root.
I can assure you, Mr. Cyril, this Moondust incident has nothing to do with us at the present time.
I was more interested in what you might know of the sewers.
They stink.
Very little.
I was drinking Penny.
I'm gonna actually look directly at Penny because she's been the most talkative.
This is true.
Mel
Talkative
desperately trying to shut Penny up.
Mm-hmm.
It would seem that I keep finding the same yuck from the sewers on the boots of the new dealers of a rougher form of the Moondust.
What, like the dust isn't dusty enough? It's like a rock? What do you mean by rough?
Unclean.
That makes sense. It comes from the sewer.
Does it?
Well, you just said that, right?
Did say that, yeah.
I was hoping you could help me with maybe what you had seen down in the sewers. Seeing as based on what you tell, and he looks directly at Penelope. Based on what you tell me, you've been down there.
I've been in there, like in the water, which isn't water. Don't go in there.
And I would think that a shiny penny like you would have seen more than just the dirty water.
All right, that's enough.
I mean, there's some big rats.
Penny.
Yeah? Okay.
Cyril, Mr. Cyril. We came here this evening for a party, for fun, for a little bit of light-hearted enjoyment as we move society along towards a better path. We certainly did not come here for an interrogation. So, I would kindly ask that you cease this line of questioning that has no relevance to our current situation before I'm forced to engage Gregory in some less than savory business to get you to stop.
Can I dance with Greg first before that happens?
Sure, I guess.
My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to have been overzealous in my approach. I did not mean
It
I did not
happens.
mean
to
this
the
as an
best of us.
interrogation. I just know that Gregory seems to have a lot of fingers and a lot of pies.
I can assure you, Gregory acts for the betterment of all people, and that the sweet penny cannot betray him. That is all that you need to know. Now, I'm going to mingle because the wine over there looks quite tasty. If you have any more questions for us, I'm sure we can meet up at a later time in a more suitable environment.
I
I
will
don't know.
take
It
your
seems
word
like
on that.
She will curtsy and smile at Aldous before making her way into the party.
I don't know. I feel like everyone's talking here. Is this not the right place to talk, Mel?
Mel, come back. Mel, please.
No, I'm done with this. I'm leaving now.
Okay.
Good evening, then.
I hope it's gonna be a good evening. Yeah.
From what I understand, the parties here are quite good.
And Penny, you will see that Greg is starting to kind of split off a little bit from the groups. He's been interacting with at least 4 or 5 of them, like every couple of minutes from what you've seen, multiple different ones. But he's starting to like weave a little bit away so he can get to some food and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna beeline to him then.
All right.
It's been nice meeting you guys. Bye.
Well, you do
Nice
that.
meeting you as well.
Mel, there's a lot of people who are introduced and there's a lot of people who aren't introduced. It just kind of depends on their general notoriety, I suppose, or how close they are to certain individuals and stuff. So most of the time, like the doors swing open, then they swing back closed, and that's the general way that you'll get to know that somebody is opening, getting in and getting out. Do you look at the doors every time they open?
Most of the time, she'll just look to see who's being introduced and then go back to mingling.
Okay, cool. So you've been talking with a couple of folks. Is there anything specific that you're looking for information for, or is just like whatever they're talking about, you're just listening in?
Just whatever information Mel can like extort from them without them realizing.
Okay. A lot of them are more than willing to talk. Roll me just a flat d20, just so I can see. Just kind of like how good everything is going for you, how loose their lips are. Surprisingly, not very. It's early in the night, and you're not a lot of people are drinking just yet, so you're mostly talking to people who are almost fully sober. So it's some of the most dull interactions that you can possibly fathom happening.
Oh my god.
Especially with the dwarves, man, they will tell you in detail. You're trying to like get them to talk about stuff. They start telling you in detail about the minute movements of using a pickaxe on rock.
Okay, very interesting, but not super useful.
It's very detailed. It is easily 10 minutes of just talking about a single rock movement. It's crazy. As you're doing this, someone does walk in, and although they're not, particularly tall, like several of the folks who have been, some of the orcs have been upwards of 6+ feet tall, some of the gnomes you can barely see, and so on and so forth. This person walks in, and not really sure which race you would consider them to be, but I'm going to assume that wood elf / elfin heritage is the most commonly associated. So a possibly elf-like person. You recognize them distinctly because they have not changed a day in their life. They're wearing some kind of regal suit and tie. They they cut an impressive figure. Many of the rest of you can also see this too, although I doubt that they'll be quite as distinct for most of you guys. But she is wearing a full-on suit, full-on tie, walking in with a purpose. There is not a single movement that she is making that does not have the footsteps of someone who's about to either beat the shit out of you or is about to get information from you. There is no in between for this woman. You recognize her as Argentina Lionheart. Someone who is very close to you.
Do their eyes meet? Does Mel? This is relevant.
She does not see you. Are way too blended in at the moment for her.
All right,
but she is looking over the crowds trying to find you.
That's good. So Mel, in this second, all this happens like for Mel in the space of a single second. Mel sees Argenta, and for the first time in her life, she curses her perfect memory because she remembers everything. Like she hadn't forgotten, but it wasn't something she'd thought about until she sees Argenta. And in that single second, she's transported back to that night. She remembers the moment that, rather foolishly, she gets out of the carriage, because even though the carriage can't be damaged, it's been damaged, and the guards are telling her to get out so they can look it over. And she steps out of the carriage. There's nothing wrong with it. Her heart, her pulse is pounding in her ears, and then it stops, and every single nerve ending lights up. It's the most pain she's ever felt in her life, before or since, as she watches as a sword punches through her chest. All the way through, she feels the sheath hit her back. She sees the scarlet of her blood on that sword. She sees everything as if it happens in slow motion. Like I said, her nerves are on fire. Everything is screaming. Her body is screaming. She can't move. She hits the deck hard, and the last thing she sees before everything goes dark is Argenta's face, but it's too blurry to make out her expression. Mel remembers all of this in a single second, and then she kind of she takes a quick breath, steadies herself like enough to like excuse herself from the conversation that she's in, and she makes her way to a window, like a door that'll lead to an outside balcony. She very calmly does all this, makes her way outside, closes the door, steps away so no one can sort of see her, and fully breaks down. She can't, like, her heart doesn't pound anymore, obviously, but she can still hear the thumping, the burning of the fire that now runs through her veins as she starts to pace back and forth quickly, frantically. Her eyes are wide open. She's hyperventilating, like she's breathing air into dead lungs that don't need it as she paces back and forth. Her hands are in her hair, like gripping, digging. Fire, obviously, from where she punctures skin, sort of drips down her face as she paces back and forth. She's fully having a full breakdown.
God damn. All right. Well, you are excusing yourself, moving back into this, side area, which kind of leads towards the garden, the moonlit garden stuff. Like the moonlight is kind of shining down on you. You were having a full ass fucking breakdown. Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for you, depending on how it is, there's no one out there with you. There's no one outside. There's no one, because everyone's in the party. The party's, air quote, just started, but the main hour of the party's going, so everyone's inside. No one has come out. I think, funny enough, the only person who may or may not have actually been out there would have been Sapphire, but I have other shit that she still be doing. So yeah, you are the only person who is currently out there, and yeah, your breakdown goes. While you're having this breakdown, I will say, anyone who is looking at her, she actually looks at Callista and starts walking towards Callista. So we'll get to Callista's one next time, but tomorrow. But if I forget, someone remind me. But yeah, she is beelining towards Callista as all this is happening. I don't know what Callista would be doing at this point, so this is why crossovers exist, so we can move back and forth. So if you guys are interested in that, look at that. As she does so, Dakota, roll me a perception check.
Okay, all right. Flip. Hold on. Where's my character sheet? I
think you can
changed
just
the
click
layout.
C.
I have it. No, wait. Where's my character sheet?
Oh,
Where'd it
right,
go?
you're not on the right
Oh,
map.
there it is. Never mind.
Oh,
Never
in
mind.
fact,
There it is.
no one's on
I
the
found
right
it.
map. On.
Okay. Found it. All right. Perception.
Ballroom map.
Oh, wow, nice. All right. Perception check. Flat. Plus 0.
Wow.
Did I get
So, story, you were saying. So, as you are looking around, Dakota, I don't know what you're doing at the moment, aside from, like, air quote, mingling, whatever your definition of mingling might be. I'm
trying to look like I'm trying to look at, look like I've been in a room with this many people before. I've been around people.
I've done this before.
He's just kind of strafing through the crowd. He's got like he's I think he'd probably try to do like a little whiff of the beyond just to check. Just trying to like look around, get his bearings, really.
Mostly it's just a lot of like various different races, of course, but everyone is within regular means. With one exception. So you're looking around, kind of scanning the area, just kind of like people watching. You do see on the balcony Silas. Just leaning against the balcony. Just smiling at you. He has Glaive next to him. Weirdly enough, no one else is next to him, and he's the only person you've seen with a weapon, because obviously they weren't allowed. But it's just next to him. He's not even trying to hide it, but no one's really looking at it. He's just smiling at you.
I tip my hat and wave.
He tips his hat back to you. And then after like a moment, someone like passes you, but they like nudge you slightly, and you're like, your vision has moved to the side a little bit, and he's just gone. And after a moment, you see him again on the bottom floor. He's within a couple of crowds, no weapon, but he just smiles at you and tips his hat again.
I'm a little bit unnerved now. I almost had my bearings, but now they're completely gone.
Then he just disappears again. This time you don't see him reappear, but he just isn't there. And then I will say,
Silas is one of the assassins.
He's
right?
the old high elven assassin.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just under his cape, where theoretically no one should be able to see. He's gonna pull out his gun and just kind of hold it.
Okay.
Kind of, it's like looking around.
So.
Silas didn't give off anything from Whiff of the Beyond.
Nope, not to the best of my knowledge.
No. Okay.
He's just
still gonna keep it on just in case.
Yeah, he's just there every now and again. Gelmar, you said you were looking around and kind of looking at people dancing and stuff.
He's trying to figure out how dancing works by watching how the fancy folk do it.
Fair enough. There are many fancy folks who are trying desperately to dance. This would be really funny. We're going to have this very large orc. He's another dock walker. Another dock worker that you've seen a couple of times. And clearly they don't usually wear nice clothing. It's the nicest he's got, but it's not particularly nice. And it's like stretched over his body. Like he's more muscles than God at this point. And it's like just like compressed into him, and like he's kind of awkwardly shuffling, and he spots you. He just kind of like starts like walking towards you, kind of like a weird shuffle walk thing. He comes up to you and he's just like, You, want to dance?
He gives a smile and a chuckle. It would be my pleasure, sir, but I'm afraid I'm not exactly the most experienced with it myself. That does not bother you, however, he says,
No
putting
worries.
an arm behind his back and trying to give a respectful bow. With arm out. I
don't do dance. I do orc dance. He reaches over and grabs one of the tables has these tiny little pastries. Even for a regular person like Penny or Aljeth, these are like minuscule pastries. Like their whole design is to be tiny as hell because they're fancy. They're actually called the tiny pastry table, and it's made by a gnome who just likes making tiny pastries. And he pulls out one though, and he just goes, "Tiny pastry solidifies happiness," and he hands it to you.
Oh my, he says, taking it generously with a smile.
Yes.
Before looking across the table, trying to find another one that looks at least as nice and to give one back.
There are literally hundreds of tiny pastries of all shapes and forms, from apple fritters, and like basically any pastry you can imagine. Just imagine a tiny one. Tiny Top's Tiny Pastries. I love it, Wazzy. That's its fucking name. But they're all kinds of pastry, just designed to be miniature. All across the table.
I'm just now trying to decide. Is there like a random stack of like macaroons or something?
Oh, yeah.
Not certain what to grab. I'm just going to pick up a couple of those and offer them to him in turn.
He's just gonna look at it and be like, "It's my favorite. The tiny squish cheese, this tiny squish sandwich."
Above game, a macaroon, I'm pretty sure, is a fancy type of cookie.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
You see him look at it, and then he squishes it between his fingers like a sandwich, and he shoves it into his mouth. Do you know orc dance?
Can't say I have attempted it. Though if you're willing to lead, I'm more than willing to learn.
Indeed. Orc dance requires strength, requires constitution, and requires passion. He shouts this so loud it reverberates through the entire room.
Gomar's smile is widening. It sounds perfect. Very well. Lead the way, he says, offering a hand to him.
Good lord. As he takes your hand, this would be the same time that Penny, you would be approaching, or a little bit after this, but you approach Greg. Greggy.
She'll tap him on the shoulder.
Oh, Penny. Are you enjoying the festivities so far?
Yes. What do you think? And she'll do like a little spin.
You look
I think it came out really nice.
Indeed, you were spot on about the earrings.
Yeah. So I think maybe it'd be super cool if we could like dance.
I see. And then you both hear passion. And Greg kind of looks up and he goes, "Well, they seem to have started the dancing routine. Never seen an orc dance before. Huh.
I'm pretty sure I haven't either.
Do you know, let's see. I usually do elven dances, as most of my partners are elves. Do you know of any?
I think I know one. I'm pretty sure.
In that case, we shall dance. And he holds out his hand for you.
Okay. Penny will put her hand in it.
Nice. He starts bringing her out onto the main area. Cyril, what are you doing while Gelmar and Penny get onto their dancing routine?
I am looking for one of the council.
Interesting. The first one you find would be the Dwarven Councilman.
He's not actually very interested in what goes on in Haven, though, is he?
No. He don't give two shits 9% of the time, but he is the voice that everyone listens to, so it's debatable.
don't think I'm going to get very far with him at all. Do I see Maeve? Do I see Maver?
It's a good question. Not at the moment.
Well, shit. I guess I will.
Roll me perception.
I think I have disadvantage on that.
Most likely, because you are...
No. Yes, because I have disadvantage on ability checks and, and perceptions and ability check. Yes.
Oof. Wow.
Whack into the. I guess I whack into one of the chandeliers or something.
Yeah, you're definitely bumping into a lot of shit. You're being cussed at by at least like 4 or 5 different chefs who are desperately trying to make sure that all this shit's lined up and properly illustrated. So eventually one of them just kind of grabs you and shuffles you off into a corner. As you do so, you're next to, I will say, probably Mel's balcony position. Whether or not you would actually go outside is entirely dependent on you. You are not seeing Mel, obviously. You're barely functioning at the moment, but I will say you are like right outside the doors. Mel, while you're in your crazed, just kind of breakdown state, you will see they just kind of shuffled Cyril in front of your window. So you at least see him. He doesn't see you at all. I'm not sure exactly what he's seeing aside from death, but you do in fact see him for sure. All right, Aldith. While all this is going on, are you trying to find a partner?
Girl, no, she's hugging the wall. She's got a glass of like either wine or whatever in her hand, and she is hugging that wall like her life depends on it.
That's fair. That's fair. There are quite a few people who are attempting to get you to have any form of interaction. But sadly, you're not giving them any time of day whatsoever. You reject at least 4 people now. Every race you can imagine, but at least 4 of them. You do see Cyril being shuffled off into the corner. You do not see Mel anymore. You do see several other people. I will also say, as everyone is starting to do the dancing, who would make the most sense for me to see? Well, you're people watching, right?
Yeah.
All right, roll me perception.
Essentially. I gotta pull up my different tabs and shit. Give me a
Every tab on the planet.
What is my
we could pair up Aldith and Dakota, danceless people.
What is my cat doing?
The 2 of you just kind of shuffle off.
You're telling me Dakota doesn't know square dancing?
Fair point. All right. Dakota. You will see Aldith just kind of in the corner, and Cyril being shuffled off purposely in a corner. But Aldith seems to be on her own. You were probably very concerned by literally everything that's happened in the last 5 minutes. Are you going over to Aldith?
Yeah, I'll shuffle over to Aldith, still holding my gun under my cape as a nervous habit.
All right, cool. I will 100% say, do not need to roll a perception check because you are looking for one specific person.
Yeah.
So your perception is a little bit skewered at the moment. But do you 2 talk?
It's just like hey there, miss.
While you guys do that, I will go to the bathroom. So talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Fair. Just,
yes, sir.
Being stalked by assassins today, even in the midst of everything. I'm surprised they got in here. But what are you doing up here? Over in this corner. Figured a decently pretty miss like yourself would find some dance partner or another.
Aldith is gonna give like a very slow blink as if it takes her a second to process what Dakota has just said. And then she's gonna be like, "Did you say the assassins are after you again?"
Oh, they've just kind of been after me quite a bit. I think they're waiting for the Elven Ambassador to recover somehow. Trying to intimidate me. Submission.
They're here?
Oh, yeah. Hiding.
She's gonna very softly curse under her breath, because she's in polite society and doesn't wanna be rude.
Misread a ball. You can't say something like that.
But she's gonna shuffle closer. She's gonna be like, just a little scoot.
No need to get too worried about it. They said they ain't gonna challenge me until the Elven Ambassador recovers from rare frozen something or another. Yeah. They're just trying to tempt what they don't know. It's see, I got the check only looks for weapons you got on you, but because of the way my gun is, I still got it. I'm still in the most powerful one in this room, besides the people that can punch people into walls. You know, like half of the people in here.
Above game. Would Dakota know that Aldith did that to Cyril?
No.
No, it's just no.
That's
She starts blushing, just like, yeah, totally, yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. she's gonna suck in like a like type of breath. And she's gonna be like, well, you're right. That doesn't mean I'm not going to worry about you. Maybe you should stay by my side for the rest of the night.
Sound like Cyril.
She's gonna be conflicted by that answer.
Slowly starts drinking. Yeah, -1 HP. Slowly starts drinking wine.
Yeah. No, that's accurate, Sin. Yeah, she's gonna lift that wine glass up to her lips, and she's just gonna take a long sip from it.
Alrighty. While you do that, all the dancing is officially going underway. Gelmar, roll me a performance, but use your strength mod.
Ooh, now there's something I haven't heard of.
With proficiency.
With proficiency? At that rate, I may as well just roll athletics.
Roll me your athletics. Oh boy. Hot diggity damn. Alright. We don't get this +6 because I can't type it in, so just imagine this is right. That doesn't matter. Average, but with a +6, it's 16. You take to this dance like a fish takes to water. This is a traditional Orcan dance, so most of the orcs in the area are clapping along to it. The rest of the hall are just very confused. They are clapping along as, effectively speaking, this is more like a tribal dance of like, the knee slapping and the I don't even know what you prefer, but imagine a tribal dance around a campfire or around a giant bonfire and shit. That's basically what you two are recreating, more or less. Even the beat of the music changes just a little bit in order to adhere towards it. There's slight confusion on the elves' part in the orchestra, but they are changing the beat a little bit to flow with it a little better. Occlusion tactic, shall we say. Now, Penny, on the other hand, feel free to roll me a performance check as well, but with your charisma, as per usual.
Yeah, so just a performance check? Okay.
Just a rege.
Come
Orc dancing. Ooh, wow, very high rolls for you guys today. We're going to give Gregory a +4 to this one. Wow. All right, he is 9. Your dancing is shockingly, significantly better than his. Even though he is leading and he is really good at what he does, you are clearly outpacing him. Yeah, you are very much so outshining him, which is causing not a lot of leers, but a lot of people who are legitimately surprised that he's dancing with somebody. And as you know, there's many sets of people dancing around you, ignoring the Orcan dance. Some of the orcs have gotten joined, but it's kind of like a weird split. Some folks doing the Elven dance like you guys, some of them are doing the Orcan dance. Many of the gnomes don't give too much of a shit, and the other races just aren't participating. But he's dancing with you, and like he spins you around a little bit, he twirls you, all this fun stuff. He seems to be somewhat enjoying it as he's doing it, and he's like, I did not realize he was such a dancer, Penelope.
Honestly, I didn't know either. And she's really into this. It's like the time of her life. It's everything she's ever wanted from this gala. It's fantastic. It's probably the highlight right now of her short memory.
Yeah, he's absolutely like spinning you. It takes like five or so minutes for this dance to end, and it's a lot of dancing. So at the very end of the dance, which it's such a fun time doing the dance, of course, but at the very end of the dance, he does like a dip for you. And everyone starts cheering and shit like that as well.
That was great. Thank you.
He smiles and he goes, I'm glad you enjoyed the dance, Penny. It's unlikely we'll do another one, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Oh, you're tired already?
I have so much business to attend to. Dancing is simply a routine that I can only do once per time. But I appreciate dancing with you. You were an interesting partner.
So I'm really, really special because you chose to dance with me.
I suppose. What your how do I say this in a way that doesn't sound like an asshole? What are your conceptions about us, Penny?
What do you mean? I mean, you like me, I like you.
Well, you are quite useful.
You gave me this bracelet, and you gave me these earrings. Yeah, of course I'm useful.
Yep. And that is all you are to me. Look, Penny, you're incredibly sweet, and a dancer I have only seen a few elves be able to match. There are many who are like you, but this that you seem to have a conception of between the two of us is not going to happen. It's never going to happen. We are not something that is compatible. I own your soul.
No, but it's already happening.
Hmm?
It's already happening. What do you mean? It's not something that can happen. It's already happening.
I effectively own your soul, Penny. You are contractually obligated to work for me. I don't, what's the word? Involve myself with those who are bound by contract to me, but B, you're just not the kind of person that I would see myself with. I rule over people's souls after a certain point. I literally control 90% of this entire town. My everything is filled with deceptions, lies, control, and making people bow to my will to the best of my abilities. I severely doubt that's something that a sweet girl like you would ever want to get her hands mixed in.
I can lie like really good. Like, it's okay.
Penny, he gently puts his hand on your shoulder. You're a terrible liar, but you're also a genuinely good person. I am not.
There's a whole bunch of like emotions going across her face.
You
and
are
she'll put
Very wonderful.
one of her she'll put one of her hands, like arms, on his other shoulder because he has one on hers, right?
Yeah.
And so she'll put one of hers on his shoulder, kind of pull him closer. Like it's still after the dance, so it probably looks like, you know, they're just
the slow dance and shit.
And she'll be like, "This isn't how the story is supposed to go."
We do not live in a fairy tale, Penelope. Stories go as they decide to, with the flow of the wind and the desires of those around. Life is not a book that you must read. Life is a book that you must live. And that book has empty pages until we fill them.
She'll kind of twist her fingers in like the small hairs at the back of his neck and pull his head a little closer because she has landed on the emotion of anger.
He doesn't seem particularly bothered by those.
And she's like, "You seem to think that you're some deep, dark person. But I can tell you I'm probably a little bit darker. So let me tell you this. You can go nowhere in the sunlight without seeing shadow. I'll always be looking for you now." And she'll walk away.
Fascinating.
She'll stomp away.
that look on his face, the eerie smile that's kind of on his face never fades as you say that. As he just kind of tips his hat, or I suppose he's wearing a hat, yeah, he tips his hat slightly too as you walk away, ignoring the fact that you aren't able to see it. As he starts stomping away, and he doesn't seem in the slightest bothered by that threat. Although, as you do turn around and start walking, he does whisper, which carries over to you, and he goes, "And you wonder why I never removed that contract," before he starts walking away.
And I guess, you know, is there... The girl is stumbling over her words. Why not just have her walk out to, like, where Mel is, right?
I love the idea that you start stomping, angry, you, like, look at where Cyril is and the fact that he's behind something, and I assume your immediate thought would be, no one's going to walk past this motherfucker. Perfect. So you push past Cyril, I severely doubt Cyril's really going to be able to tell anything about you aside from the fact that you're pissed off as hell. And I don't think Cyril wants to touch that with a 10-foot pole at the moment after all the... So you push past Cyril, you open the window, you step it, you close the fucking window, you turn around, and there's just Mel staring at you. How do you react, Mel?
Mel sees Penny coming, but her the panic attack, the attack has gotten worse.
Yeah.
She's full spiraling. Even when Penny walks onto the balcony, Mel doesn't really react at all. She's still spiraling.
Okay. Yeah. Penny, through probably slightly misty eyes, you do see Mel is just panic attack central. She is well and far beyond the stage of panic attack, and is at this point a full-on mental meltdown.
Penny has her fists clenched at her sides, and she's shaking, but then she sees Mel and she kind of relaxes her hands, and she's like, "Mel, Are you okay? She'll like carefully walk over to her. She doesn't know how to like comfort people really, so.
I'm just checking something really quick. The moment Penny steps closer, Mel steps back.
The fists weren't for you. They were. It was for Greg. Greg's being an asshole. Like, we'll deal with that later. Like, not gonna hurt.
I'm just gonna roll a quick check.
Oh my god, how? How do you do this every time? It's like fucking Ania and her fucking perception. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say that. It would appear Mel is there and Nia.
She is, 100%.
It takes a moment, but Mel eventually snaps back enough to reality to like look around, and you know, her fingers are bleeding fire, her hair is disheveled, and she sees Penny's like there. Penny, it's not good, Penny.
Yeah, tell me about it. But
no, Penny, it's not good.
What's wrong? And is there plants like around?
There are a few of them. I don't know how hot Mel would be right now, but probably they would not be particularly happy plants.
They're about to be even worse because Penny casts Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
And because you know, fire, she knows from her showing the fire thing that. So she'll cast that. She'll cast, and then she'll like have. Oh, I don't need to show that. She'll take from the plants, so they shrivel up, dry up, and then like turn to dust, and she'll like heal Mel a bit. Like, how'd that happen? Like, you.
She's
What's
here.
wrong?
I was hoping that it would be one of my siblings, but it's not my siblings. It's not them. It's her. She's here.
Who is
here.
she?
She. The traitor.
Traitor? Okay, yeah, no, I can work with this. I can. Would you like this traitor dead?
No. I was hoping it would be one of my sisters. I could handle it being one of my sisters. I didn't think she shouldn't have been able to get here this quickly. It takes a month to travel from the nearest portal. She shouldn't be here already. Why is she here?
Mel, I don't understand. Okay, let's back it up a bit. What do you mean you were hoping it would be one of your sisters? Which we'll get into that later. But
okay, when I manifest my abilities, it is detectable. They can sense me. They can know where I am. Normally, this isn't a problem. I'm normally very careful about this. I used my abilities more than I should have so they could sense me. They knew where I was. I thought, because I knew someone was coming, that it would be one of my sisters. I thought it would be, no problem. I can talk with my sisters. My sisters are fine. They're lovely people. It's not my sisters.
it's a traitor.
Yes.
And you think that something's gonna happen to you?
I died 600 years ago. She's here to finish the job, I'm sure of it.
That's not gonna happen. What does she look like?
No, you can't hurt her. And that's not a pejorative. I'm not saying that like, oh, I don't want you to hurt her. I mean, you cannot hurt her.
How do you know that? I have never attacked her.
She was my personal bodyguard. She's beyond you. She's beyond anyone at this party.
That's not fair. I mean, I can at least try.
No, you don't understand. I've seen her kill dragons.
Oh.
You do not stand a chance.
Okay, so should we not be here anymore? Because I'm down to leave, honestly.
I
Or do
don't
you?
know. I don't 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 know. I don't
It's okay,
know.
it's okay,
I
it's okay,
don't
it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
know.
She'll kind of like walk over. Does Mel walk back again?
Mel does take another step back.
No. Like I'm trying. I'm trying to comfort you.
I know. It's just. I don't know.
So what can I do? Like if I can't, which I don't believe, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm pretty cool. I can kill her. Like, but if you don't want me to, like, what can I do?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
wait. You know what? Let's stop asking questions. You drink wine, I'll drink wine. I'll be back. She's gonna go grab some wine.
Alright. Getting wine is not particularly difficult to do. There are a lot of wine things.
Fantastic. So I'll come back out with like 2 nice big gobletfuls, and I'll put one on like the railing and step back so that she can come and pick it up.
Mel will take the wine and like scull it.
Oh, I was gonna like cheers to like assholes, but okay, yeah.
All right, cool.
Put down hers too.
Yeah.
Are you better? It's better.
No, it's not better.
Oh goodness. Should we get the others?
Maybe I just confront her. Maybe I just.
Not by yourself. I'm definitely coming if you do. I don't know if that's smart though, because you did say like
I don't
she's
know.
here to finish the job.
Is she here to finish the job? I assume so. I can't see why else she would be here.
I can go ask questions. I'm very good at talking.
Mel relapses.
No, it's okay. You just have to tell me who to ask the questions of. I'm very good at talking. You know this.
Between like panicked gasps and that full panic attack number 2, Mel will describe Argenta.
Okay.
Penny's just following Mel around while Mel's like backing up, trying to get away from her, trying to like tap her.
Can I ask 2 questions?
Absolutely.
Remind me again. What did Sapphire say was we were supposed to watch for her?
Something bad happening. Like something that like would really destabilize pretty much the entire what's the word? Gala.
Oh.
Hmm.
And my second question, do I notice this freak out right behind me?
The doors would be closed, so you would pretty much only hear them whenever they would start being loud, but especially as Penny like brushes past you, go get the goblets, and then coming right back with a bunch of wine. That much wine with that much yelling either means somebody just got dumped horribly, or they're about to go kill someone. Or they're about to go fling themselves off a bridge and sleep.
Turns out it's both.
Yeah.
Okay, so Penny gets the description, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, I will be right back and I'll have some information. I promise. Big boy's like right inside the door. I'm gonna bring him with. See? Everything's gonna be fantastic. It's okay. It's okay.
Mel is still melting down.
Oh no.
Okay, like breathe. Don't no.
That
I'll be
doesn't
back.
help.
I'm sorry. And she'll go back inside to where Cyril is.
And yeah, so you would see her pop out again. You would definitely hear Mel having a breakdown as the doors open. As Penny starts walking right next to you.
Hey there, Antler Man.
He turns his head down towards where you are.
You want to come with? Like you like talking too, and I also think that since you're so tall, you could probably become somewhat intimidating.
Is everything okay? I heard
Oh,
some shouting.
I got broken up with. Come on.
Oh, that is awful.
I know. I'm gonna kill him, so it'll be fine.
Who is him?
That doesn't matter right now. Right now, we're focusing on something else.
Oh.
Divert.
I see.
I'm still like I'm following her like the same way like you follow like a young kid trying to show you something. You know?
That checks out. Right.
So what is the thing that we are doing then?
I'm finding out why someone is here because they shouldn't be. It should be someone else. Or we thought it would be someone else. But it's not. It's this person. So I'm going to go find out.
From themselves or from someone else?
I was just going to go ask them. Wait, she pauses. Do you think there's a better way to go about this?
I would say probably. And think we might need to talk to the person that's in charge of the gala itself. And that would be who?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Hmm.
Unless I do know. Do I know?
Who's in charge of this place? Probably Greg.
Yo, fuck Greg. We're not talking to Greg. That's out of character.
Unfortunately, like the first thing that comes to Cyril's mind is Gregory seems to know everyone. Perhaps we should talk to Gregory?
You know what? He seems preoccupied.
I did see the Dwarven ambassador. And he might know something.
Okay, yeah, we'll start there. And then if I don't find out what I need to find out from them, might as well
I
go
could
ask directly.
we could try and find Maeve. I think other than Gregory, she would know the most people here.
I don't know that person.
I do. And I might have a way of finding her if she's nearby. You know what? Give me a moment. And I'm actually gonna use the message earring that I still have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use it to try and get Maeve's attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And while you
I still feel like the Dwarven ambassador is the wrong person to ask any of these questions about right.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like scan the room and try to get the message to her. I don't think I need to see her. If I know her, I don't need to see her.
Yeah.
So if she's nearby, Maeve, are you here at the gala?
You hear a reply being, yes. I'm on the second floor. We'll be coming down in just a few minutes.
I need to have myself and another guest need to have a quick word with you.
Indeed. I will be down
Yes.
to attend. As I said, just a few minutes. After that point, we can have a discussion.
I'll meet you at the stairs.
All right. With that, Gelmar, the dancing pretty much lasts as long as Penelope's did. So after that point, you are more than free to either continue mingling with the crowd, continue talking to Mr. I Love Pastries, or do something else entirely. It's up to you.
Actually, is a good point because it's like I would probably yuck it up to some degree with him, but it's also where did the rest of my group go?
Yeah.
They all moved somewhere else.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't see where.
They've just been wandering. Looking around, you do see Dakota and Aldith kind of sitting in the back, kind of against a wall. People watching, you do see Cyril and Penny seem to be in some form of conversation with one another. And you do not see where the elven girl, Mel, went off to.
I am still a little concerned about Cyril's well-being because, again, 2 levels of exhaustion. So at the very least, I probably want to go check in with them.
Fair enough. He looks...
I'm totally high.
I'm totally high. He looks very tired. So you approach him. As you do, I will say Dakota and Aldith. This is something that you two will notice. This won't be particularly important for you two, but will be important for the other team. So, but this is a good mention for it. At the base of the stairs, no one's on the stairs, mind you. It's very important. No one's on the stairs. They're clearly leaving it as like bigger presentation things. No, but not a single person in the last half-ish hour or so of this gala has been on these stairs. But the base of the stairs, you two see 2 people there. Penny, you actually would kind of recognize, I want to say the clothes. Yes. Do you remember the guy
recognize something?
Do you remember the guy who came to visit you, talking about Hollow Haven?
Yes, Jeremiah Johnson or something?
Yeah, Jeremiah Johnson. The person that you're seeing at the base of these stairs looks like what Jeremiah wore, but even fancier, even more regal kind of clothing. But he has basically the same aesthetics. I don't want to say it's blue and white at the moment, but basically the same aesthetics. But it's church clothing, essentially. That's what you notice. Aldith and Dakota, you would also be seeing this guy talking, but the thing that strikes the 2 of you, it's most noticeable, is that next to this guy who's wearing church clothing, he's the only person who's wearing church clothing, and Aldith, you recognize this because you don't see church clothing very often. But he's definitely wearing a high-standing church garment. So he's clearly a father of some sort. The guy standing next to him, now the guy is about 6 feet or so tall. The guy standing next to him is about 8 feet tall. He is almost as large as Cyril is. He stands half a head over most of the orcs in there. He is wearing... If everyone else is wearing regal clothing, he's wearing straight up royal clothing. He is wearing clothes that are just straight up fit for a king. And he is talking and moving with that kingly manner. Like the stories you guys have heard of the Dwarven King or the Orcan King. The people at the highest of the high manor. He is talking and acting like one of those guys, and he is moving and acting like one of those just most regal people that you've ever seen. He sticks out like a sore thumb almost as much as Cyril does. As he is talking and interacting and shit, you guys hear, suppose trumpets, I would say would probably be the best thing to hear. The violins and the other string instruments like slowly calm down a little bit, kind of hushing the crowds as everything goes. Then the trumpets start to occur, and the loud boy from earlier, the loud man, he shouts out again. I have to think about what he's going to say. Hold on just one moment, bear with me. He's going to say, all hail the introduction of Ambassador Elise. Oh my god, how can I not fucking remember how to say her name? Alicia, yes. Alicia Silverleaf, I believe her last name was.
Yep.
Yes, Alicia Silverleaf. ambassador of Harmonious Haven to Star Shadow Kingdom, fully recovered from the Everfrost poison that she had been struck by, thanks to the courteous efforts of... And there's just a pause.
That was us.
Gregory's friend. Everyone just kind of like, there's like a slow clap. And then he's just like, Gregory just kind of leans in. He goes, trying to think of a name that will put you guys in under. It would be the dealer's hand. Yeah. Oh my. The
I just
dealer's
imagine when they first said it, Gelmar just like started trying to hype up clap everyone.
Yeah, it's like
before he gave his other name.
It's like Gregory's friends. Slow claps, mostly from Gelmar, and he's like, the dealer's hand, and he goes, from the dealer's hand, a small group that has accomplished great many things. Everyone just starts clapping and shit. And he goes, she has made a full recovery as of the last day or so. And you guys see Alicia start walking down the staircase. Very clearly, what was meant to be the big moment for all this. And boy howdy, based on the reception that she is getting, it definitely is. For everyone to know what she looks like, generally speaking, she is an elf, a high elf specifically, of incredible beauty. She has long silver hair that is cascading down her slender frame like strands of moonlight. She primarily dresses in nature-based clothing, such as what she's wearing right now, which is adorned with intricate patterns inspired by the flora and fauna of the forest, but in this case, it's pretty much pumped up to 11. She's wearing a full-length dress, is astonishingly beautiful. As she looks around the room, whoever catches her eyes can see the just piercing, deep emerald glare that she gives people. They hold wisdom and an intensity that far, I suppose, belies her youthful appearance. Especially to someone like Mel or somebody who knows elven ages. She's young. She's about 200 years old or so. For an elf, that is not the youngest, but definitely still quite young, especially to be in such a position of authority. It usually takes another 50 to 100 years to be accepted into such an authority. And she is walking down these stairs, and she walks with intention, walks with a purpose, walks with just a calm, quiet grace as she heads down. As she gets to about the halfway mark, the landing or so of sorts that lets her step over, view over everyone, she calls out in a calm, quiet, and gentle voice that echoes through the entire halls. Clearly exasperated by something like thaumaturgy, maybe, but it is loud enough that echoes through everything. And it quiets down everyone as she speaks. And she goes, indeed, the wonderful efforts of the dealer's hand has accomplished a goal that I had not planned for another month or so. It's quite astonishing what you can do when you have the assistance and harmony of such a diverse group. There have been many issues and many problems that have occurred within the last several weeks, not even a month. The attack of Bloodfang shocked every one of us, shocked all of us to our core, and is something that we have to work past and work towards. We got scared, as would be expected of someone within our positions, and we blamed it upon the outskirts, which was an unjust thing to do. So this gala is open to all round, a sign of peace, of caretaking, of love and appreciation for all those around, the embodiment of the core of Harmonious Haven. Something that's, she kind of like glares almost at like one of the Star Shadow constituents that are around. My own kingdom has struggles still with. But I hope that this gala, it will allow all of us to understand that we are one people, that we are a haven that combines all walks of life, no matter who you may be or where you come from. We appreciate every one of you. And to honor that and to appreciate that even more, we have with us today a very, very special guest. And you see, like, Marivia has walked behind her. She's a white bangled tabaxi who is wearing very beautiful rainbow clothes and stuff. But instead of pointing to Mariva, who is behind her, she points to the 8 foot tall humanoid. I don't know what you guys would even classify him as, but human would be the closest thing, and his companion who is wearing the clothing. Today we are joined here by let me find his name real quick. By Father Morgan Viridian of Hollow Haven, leader of the Hollow Haven Church of Unity, as well as the leader of Hollow Haven himself, Sir. She kind of looks at him for a second, and he goes, "You can simply call me Percival Pride." His voice echoes, by the way, throughout the entire hall. He doesn't need boosting. And you can all tell as he speaks, he has no extra boost. His voice projects hard enough that it echoes through the halls multiple times as the name Percival Pride buries itself in each and every single one of you. I want to make this very clear. No one in this entire building is capable of forgetting the name Percival.
Oh.
Already
And he immediately forgets.
Suffer. No one in this building is capable of forgetting the name Percival Pride, no matter how hard you try. It literally is now stuck in your head.
Hmm.
All right, cool.
Dakota, at the moment that Alicia was revealed to be recovered,
Mm-hmm.
he is pressed up against the wall that he's leaning against, like a trapped rat. And he's gripping the gun under his cape more tightly than anything, as it feels like every sound in the room, every word that is said feels too loud. And his eyes are scanning the crowd, trying to, like, figure out where they might be. They must be somewhere. They have to be somewhere, haunting him, looking at him. And he realizes this is not a place to hide. He can't hide here. There are too many people. They could be anywhere. And just after the words Percival Pride are spoken, it's not any kind of signal, it's not anything like that, but something about how loud it was pronounced told him he has to run. And so he sprints through the crowd, holding his gun tightly, not even caring if it's hidden or anything. It has to be at the ready. It's by his chest as he's holding it, and he is sprinting out. He has to get out.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything that their characters will immediately follow this with?
Do I see Dakota make a run for it?
Absolutely. It is the most obvious shit on this planet. He hits those oak doors and bashes them open with his shoulder, probably straining it to a degree.
Yeah,
So
he's
three
not
things. So 3 things.
Okay.
Mhm.
I am going to turn to Penelope.
Mhm.
Young lady, I apologize, but something dire has come up. Speak to Maver. Tell her that you're with me, and she will at least take you seriously.
Which one is
And how far away is Dakota?
60 plus feet.
60 plus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so he's outside of my teleportation.
Oh, 100%. He was
Yeah.
outside of your teleportation within moments of this happening. And then Penny also asked who
So,
Maver is, so I'm assuming you'd say it's Baxi.
I'm going to message Ania with very simply, we have a situation. Dakota's alone. I'm going after.
Okay.
And then
I have a question after this.
a
No
huge commotion is about to occur at this point.
Very possible.
I'm going to, as I dip away from Penny, I'm just going to whistle very loudly, and the elk is going to appear near the doors as I swing on and bolt through them, trying to keep up with Dakota.
Well, what's Aldith doing?
First
what do you
off,
think she's doing?
First
what do you
off,
think she's
I need to know if
real quick. Penny, what was your question?
So, how far away was Dakota when he took off?
About 60 feet from your current position.
Okay, and then he ran how fast?
Dakota has a base speed of 30 plus
feet?
mobile. What does mobile do?
Mobile gives you plus 10.
Yeah, so base speed of 40.
I could keep up with him.
Can, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Alright, so there are like 3 people chasing Dakota right now?
And Penny could more than keep up with me right now because I'm at half speed.
Well, she'd go blazing by you, but I don't know if she will. I'm trying to decide that.
All right.
Y'all are chasing Dakota, and as you like see him, you start to notice that his frame, his form, is starting to shrink.
I like it. Aldith.
Hey, so we know what she's doing. She's dropping the glass of wine in her hand as soon as she can even notice anything is wrong with Dakota. She's immediately like, even before he bolts, she's like stepping forward to make sure that he's okay. And as soon as Dakota bolts, she's going right after him.
Ooh, okay.
I was gonna say, I think the moment we saw Alicia's in good health, probably the entire party's making a mad dash for Dakota.
I'm assuming you're dropping your tiny pastries and charging too.
I mean, I didn't even have tiny pastries. Remember, I was midway into walking towards Cyril to make sure he was okay.
That's right. Your immediate response is, fuck this shit, I'm out. And she's running towards Dakota as well. All right. Mel, you are possibly stopping a panic attack?
Outside. I'm outside. So because you specifically said it was people inside, I'm not affected by Percival's bullshit. Anyway, Mel I assume there's like rose bushes nearby, yeah?
Yeah.
Mel has grabbed some of the thorns, like the thorny vine almost of the rose bush, and has like wrapped it around one of her arms to help her focus.
Oh, wow.
It's the only thing she could think of to actually get her to focus, but she is now at least somewhat conscious and not just in the panic attack.
Okay.
I assume she sees Dakota and everything like dash. She kind of half hears, but like everything's sort of jumbled for her.
Yeah, you 100%. Like Dakota running out the moment that Percival says Percival Pride and Dakota fucking bolts through the door. Every other person in the entire room was dead silent. So Dakota running out was like hearing a fucking needle drop onto the ground, except in this case it's a bazooka.
Okay, so Mel's somewhat focused. Can she see? What can she see from where she is? Because she can obviously see into the ballroom.
Yeah, so you see several people just slamming their way through the door. you do see for a vague moment the elk that had popped up and commotion kind of happening. On the other side of the room, you see Moira and Alicia just kind of looking confused. You see Percival with the most slimy smile of all time. He looks like he's about to trade your soul to Satan for 2.5 chips. Like,
Yay.
he looks like he's straight up evil. He does not seem to give two shits. I will probably also say, because I'm almost positive, you see Grail seething at the sight of him. He looks like a stereotypical king that Grail's gonna kill.
Mel feels a little happier inside seeing Grail pissed off.
Grail's hyper. I will almost guarantee that Grail's hyper pissed off seeing an 8-foot-tall actual king standing there. It's gonna be great when I get to present him next time. Clearly, Ania is almost certainly exasperated. Whether or not she's moving is up to her. But for the most part, you're seeing like people purely confused. You're seeing strangeness and oddities happening all along. You can either choose to stay in the area, or you can choose to try following Dakota. It's up to you.
Mel doesn't know Dakota very well, and clearly he has like a few companions running after him.
Mm-hmm. At least 4.
So she looks inside, and she sees obviously all this going down, and she sees Alicia,
mm-hmm.
and she recognizes her obviously,
mm-hmm.
and just for them, like. Obviously, the vine has stabilized her emotionally a little bit,
mm-hmm.
but she recognizes Alicia, and
mm-hmm.
a small sense of calm sort of settles over her.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, no one can hear this because no one's nearby, but she whispers Thalara, like happily.
Aww.
And she does a quick scan for Argenta.
She is standing right next to Callista, talking to her.
That's concerning.
Yeah. She's attempting to have whatever dialogue possible with Callista's insanity at the moment.
Just give me... Can I do one more?
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck? What the shit?
Was that? That was 2 nat 20s in a row.
That's 2 nat 20s in a row.
Checks out.
Mel, between the vine and seeing her old friend and the protectiveness she has towards Callista,
mm-hmm.
steals Mel's soul enough that she opens the door and marches towards Argenta.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking sexy. Okay. Oh, we're going to play with so many things for next episode. Oh, I gotta move around so many things. Okay. God, this is gonna be fucking great. Huh?
Grab Mel. Like, is she gonna go? Does Mel have to walk past Penny to get to Callista and Argenta?
Good question. Technically, by the time Mel comes out, everyone would have long since been running. So it's up to Penny whether or not she would do the gut reaction of following Dakota, or if she would be looking over at the others.
She would have taken like a couple of steps, and like I think Cyril has like some sort of like cape thing, right?
Which one, sir?
Cyril?
Oh, Cyril. Yeah, he has a cape thing.
Yeah. Cyril, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to like grab that as he takes off.
Mm-hmm.
But of course her strength is nothing compared to probably this 9-foot tall guy who's starting to run.
Oh yeah. No, his cape would come off.
So she wouldn't go.
Okay. So yeah, Mel would have to go past Penny, as Penny is holding on to like Cyril's largely oversized jacket.
I mean, we can do that next time, but
yeah,
I just wanted to see if she was gonna be in the path.
No worries. It's gonna be fucking fantastic. So we're also gonna do the second half of this gala section. tomorrow with King's Kindness. So there's going to be 4 crossover episodes in total. This one, next week Friday, tomorrow, and next week Saturday as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing all that, I guess you just don't be here for all those episodes, huh? It should be very interesting to see what's going to happen between them, what everyone's going to be interactions with, what's going to happen in the second half. As I will tell you right now, Sapphire's thingamabob does not happen during this week's episodes. It happens during next week's episodes.
Just one last thing, just because I know Aldous also chasing after Dakota, and she hasn't seen the steps. So just you're all chasing after Dakota, and he's running, and his frame is shrinking significantly,
over a foot,
developing. Yeah, over a foot.
2 actually.
Is it depending? But he looks to the side as he's trying to figure out if anyone's out there in the distance, and you see long elven ears.
Yeah, Aldous, you see elven ears coming out from under his hat.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
How'd you know? Alright, well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Next episode is going to be absolutely fucking insane, as well as, oh boy, do I have so many other storylines and plot lines and other ideas that I have to throw in for next episode too, tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST. If you guys are interested in joining around, absolutely feel free to do so. We would love to have you there. If you guys have enjoyed all my players so far, feel free to absolutely go and follow them. Some of them are here, some of them are in Kings, so I'll make a crossover thingamabob at some point, but not just yet. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We're going to go ahead and go to our end screen here, but as always, I appreciate you guys so much for popping over and joining and just being players here and being willing to deal with my absolute insanity that is a crossover episode between 12 fucking people. Because, Jesus Christ, you guys are so much part of this crew that I love it so deeply. We are going to go ahead and visit my very dear and close friend, Ratty. She is doing she's doing her own subathon at the moment, playing some kind of demo, but she's also doing her cozy villain era outfit, where she's just wearing a super cozy, super adorable, and super cute outfit. Kind of vaguely, her glasses make me think of librarian, but it's slumber party librarian, and it's just super fucking cute. So if you guys want to join me in raiding her, feel free to copy up that raid message, as we are going to go ahead and get started here in a second. But I appreciate all of you guys for being here with me, being able to deal with my absolute fucking stupidity and insanity, and all the shit that is going around. We're going to be changing up the schedule for October, so we might be doing a collab with Ratty at some point here soon, but it should be a really, really fun time. Should be really, really good. But for now, we're going to be pretty much just going fucking crazy. So, I'll see all of you fine, friendly fellows next time. Bye.